From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farm.
Hey Tobs fans, Doug Page here. Time for our Emerge Ortho pregame injury report. Just 2 injuries to pass along to you and 2 moves. Rigsby Mosley, he's been added to the 4-day DL with a hamstring injury. And then Dudley Taw, he's been added as a 4-day DLC player. So to see him in the lineup just like he has been. Again, that's our Emerge Ortho pregame injury report. Now time to move on to our team update video brought to you by Emerge Ortho, Greenlight, and Thomas Law as we get set here for tonight's game, Sunday, June 10th, as it'll be your first bang for your buck Sunday, also Faith and Family Night, and Bark in the Park here at historic Fleming Stadium, as the Tobs last night were in action, but unfortunately Mother Nature did not cooperate as the Tobs were taking on the High Point Thomasville High Tobs. Tobs were winning 1-0 at the top of the first inning when the Skies decided to open up. That game has been canceled and it will not be made up here in the first half of the season as the 2 teams do not meet again, so that game will be canceled. Again, the Tobs, though, looking to try to get back into the win column. A tough game at Martinsville, but they've been on the winning ways here at historic Fleming Stadium, so look to try to keep that underway here tonight. Be sure to see you at the ballpark. Tobs roll.
And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here from a sunny and blue sky historic Fleming Stadium here in Wilson, North Carolina, as the Wilson Tobs getting set to take on the Holly Springs Salamanders. First time this season that the Tobs and Salamanders are meeting up. The Tobs coming in with a record of 3-4, and for the Holly Springs Salamanders coming in with a record of 2-7. For the Tobs, they are coming off in a loss 2 games ago. Last night, it was a tough one for the Tobs. They couldn't get things going. They had a 1-0 lead in the top of the first inning, had bases loaded. There were 2 outs in the inning, but Mother Nature just decided not to cooperate as the skies opened up. And unfortunately, after heavy rain in the area, they did get the field tarred, but the outfield was just not playable. And so despite all the efforts of the High Point Thomasville High Tobs staff and players, they could not get the field playable, so they did have to postpone that game with the Tobs leading 1-0 in the first inning. So they were unable to get anything to come of that game. So for the Tobs, they come off of a loss at Martinsville on Friday night. And unfortunately for the Tobs, it was not good. They lost 10-1. The Tobs getting just 1 hit in the game. It was an RBI triple from Jacob Nestor in the 3rd inning following a walk to Antoine Tucker. And then Tucker would score from first base. So the Tobs going to try to get back into the win. Comes at 3-4 on the year. Take a look at the Coastal Plain League North Division standings. Coming into our game here tonight, Peninsula leads the way. They are 5-2. They have won each of their last 2 games. Martinsville, they've got a little bit of momentum going after starting the year 1-5. They are now 4-5 winners of their last 3. Then you have Wilson at 3-4, followed by Edenton, who is 2-6. They are coming off a win in their last outing. And as I said before, the Salamanders 2-7, as they have dropped each of their last 3 contests. Dropped a 5-4 decision last night against Fayetteville, also dropping a 7-1 decision against Morehead City, and a 9-8 decision against Wilmington. Their last win coming on June 6th, a 7-1 victory against Edenton. So for the Salamanders, they're looking to try to get back into the win column. We'll give you a look here at the starting lineup for the Holly Springs Salamanders, as they are led by Avery Booker out of Greensboro College. Starting in left field, wearing number 11, it'll be Carter Williams. Batting second, the shortstop, number 9, Cam Locklear. Batting third at second base, it's number 15, Dalton Martin. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 12, Chase Allen. Batting fifth, it's the center fielder, number 77, Patrick Wheeler. Batting sixth, it's the first baseman, number 33, Ben Highfill. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 17, Trey McDyer. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 37, DJ Laxton. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 19, Aaron Stamper. And the starting pitcher tonight for the Salamanders will be number 42, Riley Myers from Catawba College. As the top starting lineup being introduced to the field as we speak, as tonight here at historic Fleming Stadium, it's Bark at the Park, Faith and Family Night, and our first Bang for Your Buck Sunday. As a great crowd starting to file into the seats. A little bit on the warmer side here in Wilson, North Carolina, as it's been more on the humid side this afternoon. Currently the temperature 89 degrees. And with the humidity, the temperature right now actually feeling like it is 93 degrees outside. So hoping for that weather and temperatures to drop off for all the dogs that we have in attendance here. They definitely have their water bowls ready to go. As it's going to be a great night for baseball here at Fleming Stadium. Some upcoming games for the Tobs. They'll be back home on Tuesday, June 12th, as the Wilmington Sharks make their way into town. 7 p.m. first pitch, as it'll be Tobs All-You-Can-Eat Tuesday. And then on Thursday, June 14th, Edenton Steamers are here at 7 o'clock for a Throwback Thirsty Thursday. And the City of Wilson Little League night here at the ballpark. So for today, our game day sponsors, the Cottage Animal Clinic, PDSS, Emerge Ortho, Life 103.1, and State Farm Insurance Agent Jana Lake. As we get set here to turn things over to the field, as we'll have the singing of the national anthem, as the coaching staff for the Tobs being introduced, as head coach Brian Hill, his first season out of Chowan University, assistant coach Jim Leggett in his first year out of Francis Marion University, and assistant coach Colin Brinkley, who just joined the Tobs yesterday out of Ole Miss. So with that, we will turn things over to the field as you're listening and watching to Wilson Tobs baseball.
Gentlemen, remove your caps for the presentation of the colors by the Trail of Life USA, followed by the singing of the national anthem. Tonight's anthem will be performed by the Handbell Ringers of Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as the colors exit the field. Thank you. The umpires for tonight's game are...
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set to bring you the starting lineup and the defensive positioning for your 2018 Wilson Tobs, as they'll look like this defensively. Through the outfield, Dudley Taw gets the start in left. Brenton Doyle will get the start in center field, and Carson Freeman gets the start in right. Through the infield, starting at third, it'll be Drew Brooks in the start at third. Patrick Frick gets the start at short. Jacob Nestor is at second. Ben Fazo is at third. And doing the catching tonight will be Shamoy Christopher, as Kevin McGowan is the designated hitter. And getting his second start of the 2018 season from Appalachian State will be number 18, Jason Kornitzer. As he'll look to try to get the Tobs back into the win column. As for Kornitzer, he will face Williams, Locklear, and Martin. As taking a look at the numbers for Kornitzer on the season, a 3 ERA, an 0-1 record, as he tossed 3 innings, allowed 3 runs, 1 earned, 4 hits, struck out 3 batters, and walked 1. As he finishes his warm-up pitches, give you a look here at the Coastal Plainly out-of-town scoreboard. There are just 2 other games today. They are both exhibition matchups. As earlier today, High Point Thomasville and Catawba Valley squaring off. As right now, High Point Thomasville a 21-1 lead in the top of the 7th inning. And we were talking about it here in the press box. Somehow, Catawba Valley is going to, after that game, travel to Columbia, South Carolina to face the Lexington County Blowfish. That game's scheduled for 7:05, but that will not happen as the game's still being played in High Point, Thomasville. It's about a 2.5-hour drive from Thomasville, North Carolina to Columbia, South Carolina. But those are the other 2 games that are going on, and we are ready to go here at historic Fleming Stadium as Carter Williams steps in and takes a first pitch outside for a ball. From home plate umpire Stephen Craze, the fielding umpire today, Kenny Jackson. And this one will miss up in the zone as well. For Carter Williams, wears number 11, a sophomore from North Carolina Central University out of Brown Summit, North Carolina. 6'3", 200 pounds. In the count 2-0, as this one gets in there for a called strike. Williams on the season batting .269, a home run, 4 RBIs, 3 stolen bases, and whiffs to this one. And the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 8th game of the season for Williams. 7 hits and 26 at-bats, 11 total bases. 2 pitches swung on that will be a leadoff single for Carter Williams, right back into center. So a good start for the Salamanders. So with that, that'll bring up the shortstop, number 9, Cam Locklear. And for Cam Locklear, on the Salamanders roster, no information for him, so we'll try to see if I can figure out some more info about Cam Locklear. But he will bat here with a runner on first, nobody out top of the first inning. Here's the pitch from Kornitzer. That one doesn't break. It stays up in the zone. So for Cam Locklear, a freshman out of Liberty from Fayetteville, North Carolina. 5'9", 190 pounds. That's here. Ahead of the count, 1-0. Throw over, and the runner back safely as Williams has to slide back in head first. There's the 1-0. Oh, that one swung on, hit out to left center. This one's going to be trouble. That's going to get all the way to the wall. They're waving Williams around third. He's going to head home. Here comes the throw. It's not going to be in time. And scoring all the way from first is going to be Carter Williams, as that will be an RBI double for Cam Locklear. And it's a quick 1-0 lead for the Holly Springs Salamanders.
Now batting, wearing number 15, Dalton Martin.
So that double from Cam Locklear. That will be his 6th RBI of the season. Was hitting .438 coming into the game today. As that is his 8th hit, his 2nd double of the season. So that'll bring up the second baseman, Dalton Martin, who tips the first pitch into the glove of Shamoy Christopher. The count starts off 0-1. Dalton Martin, a sophomore from Tusculum College from Lancaster, PA. 5'11", 190 pounds. Laid out at second for Locklear. Pitch is going to be right in there just above the belt. Martin spun out of the way. Back to the dugout. So a quick 1-0 lead for Holly Springs after the RBI double from Locklear. Tobs trying to limit it, and his Cornets are going to step off here. Trying to get on the same page. And Shoy Christopher. Look back. And now the pitch home is not going to catch the outside corner. Christopher trying to frame it. Looking at the 2018 Coastal Plain League standings to this point, Holly Springs with their 2-7 mark and fourth in the East Division as a swing and a miss here. And a strikeout for our first out of the game. And Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout that will bring up the third baseman, number 12, Chase Allen out of Limestone. So Holly Springs at 2-7. Leading the way in the East is Morehead City as they are 7-2. As they had brought a 7-game winning streak into play last night, but saw a big rally from the Lexington County Blowfish in the bottom of the 9th inning. So they saw their winning streak get snapped. And then the Wilmington Sharks in second at 5-4. And Fayetteville at 3-5. Count here starts off 0-1 to Chase Allen. This one will miss. Chase Allen had a very good year for the Limestone College Saints out of the Conference Carolinas. The junior out of Sharpsburg, Georgia. Setting the all-time mark for home runs at Limestone. 1-1 pitch. Cornet Cert delivers. That one's in the dirt. As Christopher keeps it in front of him. Long looking here for Cornet Cert. 1 run on 2 hits to this point for the Salamanders. 1 away after the strikeout to Martin. Here's the offering, and that one's going to miss up and away. So now a 3-1 count. As this season, Chase Allen at Limestone hit 24 home runs and totaled 62 RBIs. He's got 45 home runs in his Limestone career. Broke the mark with his 39th career home run. 3-1 pitch on its way here from Jason Kornitzer. The offering is swung on and missed, and the count full now. Here with 1 away in the top of the first. The center fielder, Patrick Wheeler, in the on-deck circle, who donning the number 77 on the back of his jersey. Payoff pitch here from Kornitzer, swung on, golf foul down the right field line, and nobody will get to it. Hits over in the beer garden. He's getting a very auspicious lead out at second was Locklear. He wasn't going, but he's about halfway between second and third. As Kornitzer let go of the baseball. Tobs looking for the second out of the inning. Here's the payoff pitch again, swung on in the air. And again down the first base line. Fazo giving it a look, but that one's going to be too far out. So we'll have to do it over again. High Point Thomasville and Catawba Valley still playing in the top of the 7th inning as Catawba Valley batting. 3-2 pitch again, gonna miss low, and that will be a walk. Third 3-2 pitch of the at-bat, but Kornitzer couldn't win it, so there's runners on first and second.
Wearing number 77, Patrick Wheeler.
So that will bring up Patrick Wheeler, the center fielder for the Salamanders. Wheeler, a sophomore from Pitt Community College from Holly Springs, North Carolina. Runners lead out first and second for Wheeler. This is his 8th game. He chops it to the right side. Going to be a tough play. Underhand toss. They'll get the out at first as Nestor tossed it over to Fazo. But that will move the runners over to second and third.
Now batting, wearing number 33, Ben Highfield.
So now Ben Highfield will step in, the first baseman who wears number 33. Highfield, a sophomore out of Liberty University from Apex, North Carolina, 6'4", 225. Steps in the right-handed batter's box. 6th game of the year, batting .071. And he is 1 for 14 at the plate with 1 RBI and 1 run scored. As he bats here with runners at second and third, and his team already up 1-0. Count 1-0. Hornets are set and delivers, and this one misses up above the letters. The designated hitter, number 17, Trey McDyer in the on circle. Christopher gives the signs. The offering is going to be in there for a called strike. Catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Holly Springs last night dropping a 5-4 decision against the Fayetteville Swamp Dogs. Pitch here misses up in the zone. The count now 3-1 with first base open. Holly Springs actually had an early lead in that game as they had a 4-2 lead, but saw the Swamp Dogs score 1 in the 7th, 2 in the top of the 9th, and this pitch going to miss for ball 4. And so now the bases are loaded. Second walk of the inning for Cornitzer. After he issued the walk to Chase Allen with 1 out.
Number 17, Trey McDyer.
So that will bring up the designated hitter, Trey McDyer. As McDyer, a sophomore from Liberty University as well, from Purcellville, Virginia, 6'1", 213 pounds. Waits the first pitch, and that's up in the zone. McDyer, this will be his 5th game of the year, batting .214, 1 RBI, 2 runs scored. 3 for 14 at the plate. He has worked 3 walks and struck out 3 times. Also has hit into a double play this year. Takes this one on the inner side of the plate. Count will even up. So it's Locklear at third, Allen at second, Highfield at first. With 2 outs in the inning. Pitch here is swung on, hit to first. Hit without the Fazo. Can he finish it? He does. Roll the highlight reel for Ben Fazo. And the Tobs get out of the inning as they'll leave them loaded. Thanks to the glove there for Ben Fazo. As the Tobs will come up here in the bottom of the first inning. As the Salamanders send 7 batters to the plate and score 1. As we'd like to thank our exclusive partners at Wilson Tobs Baseball, Thomas Law Attorneys, Greenlight, and Emerge Ortho. As fans, be sure to come out on Friday, June 29th for the 5th annual Diggin' in the Diamond game. Fans can pre-register for free at Sasslow's Jewelers in Wilson for your chance to dig for one of several prizes. Featured prizes are a round trip to Las Vegas, 4-day cruise, his and her wedding bands, and Tobs season tickets. The season also marks the 6th annual Home Run for Hunger event. It is the biggest food drive in Wilson County, so make sure you mark your calendars for Sunday, June 24th, and bring out canned goods for free admission to the game. Also, reminder that every Thursday is Throwback Thursday at the ballpark. Every Thursday we'll have $1 select beers, discounted draft beers, half-price fountain drinks, and our Farm to Field Farmers Market, sponsored by Dean's Farm Market. As the next Thursday outing here at historic Fleming Stadium for the Tobs will be on Thursday, June 14th, as it'll also be City of Wilson Little League night, as all Little Leaguers will receive free admission, as the Tobs will be taking on the Edenton Steamers at 7 o'clock. Gates will open at 6. As we get ready here for the bottom of the first inning, Riley Myers going through his warm-up pitches for the Salamanders. He wears number 42. He is a sophomore out of Catawba College from Salisbury, North Carolina, 5'10", 195 pounds. And is taking a look at his game log on the year. This will be his second appearance, his second start as well. Tossed 3 innings, allowed 1 run on 2 hits, walked 1, struck out 1, and a 7-4 loss against Morehead City back on June 3rd. As his offense has spotted him an early 1-0 lead. As we give you a look at the first and third base coaches this evening for the Tobs, is manning first base in his first home game for the Tobs will be Colin Brinkley out of Ole Miss, who joined the Tobs yesterday before their away game at High Point Thomasville. And then manning third base will be head coach Brian Hill, his first year from Chowan University. And we are ready to go as Brenton Doyle, center fielder from Shepherd University, gets set to step in. As he watches this one drop in for a strike. Had a great start to the game last night. Had a double that went off of the bottom of the wall in right field. And then eventually we come around to score on the double from Drew Brooks. Drives this one out to right field, but that one's going to have too much air under it. Is there to make the catch is Stamper, and there's one away.
Now batting, wearing number 5 from Missouri.
So that will bring up the aforementioned Drew Brooks. Brooks, a third baseman out of Missouri Baptist, a junior from San Antonio, Texas. Gets ready to go in the left-handed batter's box. Leading the Tobs in RBIs with 6 of them out in the air. Also tied for the team lead with his 1 home run. As he had 5 of those RBIs. And a 6-2 win on CPL opening night against Peninsula here at historic Fleming Stadium. A grand slam in the bottom of the 7th inning accounted for 4 of those 5 RBIs he had on the night. So the count here is going to even up at a ball and a strike. It'll be Doyle, Brooks, and McGowan for the Tobs. Looking to try to get this team knotted up here early on. Meyer sets on the mound and delivers, and this one is skied out to right, trying to find his Stamper. And he'll find it right at the last second, makes the catch. And back-to-back fly balls to right, have 2 outs on the scoreboard. So that'll bring up Kevin McGowan doing the designated hitting tonight for the Tobs. For McGowan, a junior from LaSalle out of Brookhaven, PA. McGowan on the season batting .200. His 5th game for him, 3 for 15 at the plate with a double and an RBI. Bats here, the base is empty and 2 outs. The pitch is swung on a chopper to first. Gloved by the first baseman, tossed to Myers. He can't handle it, and McGowan is going to be safe at first. Highfield got to it, and then his toss eluded the pitcher Myers, who was running over. And the Tobs have a 2-out base runner. So McGowan will reach on an E1. And that will bring up Shamoy Christopher hitting in the 4-hole tonight for the Tobs. Christopher, a junior out of Tennessee Wesleyan from Newport News, Virginia. Pitch here will be a strike just above the knees. Shamoy Christopher batting .263 on the season. This is a 6th start, 7th game for the Tobs. 5 for 19 at the plate. 1 double, 3 runs scored, 4 RBIs. Offers here at the 1 pitch, I believe. No call yet from the home plate umpire, so actually they'll say he held up. Pretty close there to bring the wrist. McGowan taking his lead at first after the year. Tobs trailing by a run here in the bottom of the 1st. The offering from Riley Myers is going to miss inside. Christopher didn't even move. Tobs also searching for their first hit of the game. Carson Freeman, the right fielder for the Tobs in the on-deck circle. Here's the offering from Myers. Even though he looks back to second a couple times, the pitch is going to be low. With Kevin McGowan over at first base for the Tobs. McGowan As 1 for 2 in stolen bases this year as the pitch here is fouled out of play. So the count full. Now 3 balls and 2 strikes. So that will put McGowan in motion. As Shamoy Christopher looking to try to come through here with a big 2-out play. Looking for base hitter, ball 4. 3-2 pitch from Myers is going to be up and away, ball 4. And the Tobs have back-to-back base runners. The bat there for Shamoy Christopher, as that will be the 4th walk this season that he has worked. And so that'll bring up Carson Freeman, who wears number 13, a right fielder out of East Stroudsburg from Bangor, PA. Freeman on the year batting 143, 2 for 14 at the plate with a double, a run scored, and 2 RBI. Takes the first pitch low for a ball. So with that brings the shortstop Patrick Frick into the on-deck circle. And the pitch here is skied in the air, but that'll get out of play, third base side.
Are you insured? If not, then call Clint Godwin with Farm Bureau Insurance for all your insurance needs.
So the count even out, a ball and a strike. As Riley Myers is able to get the first 2 outs of the inning via fly balls to right field, but an error and a walk have put runners on. Pitch here low inside. They'll check to see if he offered at it. Umpire says he didn't. And that may be going to bring head coach Avery Booker out of the dugout. He does take a step out, but he's not going to make his way out. Avery Booker out of Greensboro College, leading the Salamanders. So the count, 2 balls and a strike to the left-hander, Carson Freeman. The pitch is swung on, hit right to second, off the second baseman's glove, but he's going to be able to recover in time to record the out at first. So the Tobs will strand 2 runners on base after they get a pair of 2-out base runners, as the Salamanders will take their 1-0 lead to the top of the second inning, as we will step aside as you're watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the page along with you here as we get set for the top of the second inning. A 1-0 lead for the Holly Springs Salamanders after the Tobs got a pair of runners in the bottom of the first inning, but unable to plate either Kevin McGowan or Shamoy Christopher. As we take a look here at the out-of-town scoreboard, trying to see if we can get a final from the exhibition matchup between Catawba Valley and High Point Thomasville, as that game was in the top of the 7th inning, and it looks like they may have just called that game in the top of the 7th. It says it's still underway in the beginning of the inning, but Catawba Valley is scheduled to play a game tonight against the Lexington County Blowfish, as the first pitch here is fouled down the right field line by our catcher, DJ Laxton, for the Salamanders. He leads off the inning. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 batters, Laxton, Stamper, and then back to the top of the order for Carter Williams. As pinch here going to miss for DJ Laxton, a junior from Catawba College out of Asheboro, North Carolina. 6 foot tall, 195 pounds. And pitch will miss as well. So the count now 2-1. For Laxton, this will be his 5th game, still searching for his first hit. Officially just 0 for 1 at the plate. Has scored a pair of runs, has worked 4 walks. Also has an RBI that came on a bases-loaded walk. So a tough at bat at the plate, at least to start the season. He's in a 2-2 count here. Here's the offering from Jason Kornetzer, and that one going to be right down the middle of the plate. Strike 3 for the first out here in the top of the second.
And that strikeout was brought to you by Edward Jones, Chris Collins.
So that'll bring up the number 9 batter, Aaron Stamper, the right fielder. Stamper, a redshirt junior from Lenore Ryan University out of Clemens, North Carolina. 5'11", 200 pounds. This will be the 7th game of the year for Stamper, batting .053. He is 1 for 19 at the plate with a run scored. Also, 1 walk, has struck out 6 times. Tough start to the summer season for him. Head of the count here, 1-0. Bats with the bases empty and 1 away. Nice breaking ball there. Kornetzer drops in. Juan Christopher will go through the signs. The offering. That one swung on. That one hit out to left. Taw lining it up. And he'll make the catch. And there's 2 away. So back to the top of the order for the Salamanders as Carter Williams will step in. He's already 1 for 1 in this game with a run scored. Started things off with a single into center field, then came around to score from first on the RBI double by Cam Locklear. Here's the pitch from Kornetzer, and that one misses off the outer half. For the Salamanders coming into this game as a team, they were hitting .216. It scored 38 runs in their 9 games, playing in their 10th game. Here this evening, the Tobs playing in their 8th game. 2-0 pitch, shot its way from Kornetzer. Breaking ball that stays high, and the count now 3-0. As Kornetzer did issue a pair of walks in the first inning, a walk to Allen and then 1 to Highfill. .3-0 pitch is going to miss. No call from the home plate umpire. And so that will be a 2-out walk. Second time Carter Williams has been on base.
Now batting, wearing number 9, Cam Locklear.
So that'll bring up Cam Locklear, who gave the Salamanders their current 1-0 lead in the top of the first inning. Drove a ball out into the left center field gap that would 2-hop to the wall. First pitch here starting to show bunt, but pulling it back is Locklear. As the pitch missed low and away. For the Tobs last night at High Point Thomasville, Tyler Grauer was scheduled to get the start, but unfortunately he did not get a chance to enter the game. And our strike here paints the inside corner as we were halted with Patrick Frick having just been hit by a pitch, and then a 1-1 count to Ben Fazo before umpires called the players off the field. Tobs had the bases loaded with 2 outs after plating a run on an RBI double from Drew Brooks. Runner is going here, hit and run. That's going to work out perfectly. Heading to third will be Carter Williams. And it's a 2-for-2 start for Cam Locklear, who has a single. And it's now runners on the corners as they got Jacob Nestor to bite and Yoda second. So that will bring up Dalton Martin, who struck out his first time up. Long looking here for Cornetzer as he looks over at first. Pretty good lead from Locklear, being held on by Fazo. The pitch here right down the middle. As holding up on the swing was Dalton Martin. Decided not to offer at it. Runners lead from the corners. The 0-1 pitch. That'll miss up and away. Couldn't get a swing from Dalton Martin. Chase Allen in the on-deck circle for the Salamanders. Two away here in the inning after Cornetzer got Laxton to strike out, Stamper to fly out to left. Pitch here is fouled off. So the count now, ball and 2 strikes. But since then, issued a walk to Williams and then the single by Locklear through the right side of the infield as second baseman Jacob Nestor was moving to the bag with Williams in motion. He was able to go all the way over to third. Big pitch here for Jason Cornetzer. The 1-2 offering is swung on, and that's going to be a bloop single into left as Taw can't come up with it. And so that'll be an RBI single for Martin. And it's a 2-0 lead for the Salamanders here in the top of the second.
Now batting, wearing number 12, Chase Allen.
So that'll bring up Chase Allen, who walked in his first at bat. Cornetzer delivers. Pitch here is swung out. That one hit down the right field line. Ranging over for it is Freeman, but that one will drop in foul territory. So the count will be at 1-1. So that RBI single for Dalton Martin. That will be RBI number 2 for him on the season. As the team lead goes to Cam Locklear and CJ White, who both have 5 RBIs on the summer. As the pitch here missed for a ball up in the zone. So it's runners at first and second now. Locklear at second, Martin at first. 2 outs here in the top of the second. The pitch is swung on. That one popped up in the air. Drew Brooks giving it a run, giving it a look. Can he make a play? And he can't come up with it. As he was getting close to the fence. Tried to get creative with that one. Just try to come up any way that he could. So the count will be a ball and 2 strikes as Brooks makes his way back out. So the count here in the favor of Cornetzer, but he's had 3 chances to try to get out of the inning. Hasn't been able to do so. A walk and back-to-back singles. Looks back at the runner at second. The 1-2 pitch is swung on. Hit out to left, and that's going to drop. And the Salamanders will get a run. They're scoring, and off and running on the play from second was Locklear. And he will score, so it'll be an RBI single for Chase Allen. And that is going to give the Salamanders a 3-0 lead, and pitching coach Jim Leggett will make his way out to the mound. So aggressive base running here early on from the Salamanders have put themselves in a good position early on. As Dalton Martin stands out at second. That'll bring up Patrick Wheeler, who grounded out to Nestor's first time up. And it looks like heading down to the Tobs bullpen maybe to relay a message to the bullpen is going to be Danny Cody. Actually, scratch that. As heading down there was not Danny Cody. It was actually number 28, Cody Smith. So we'll see if any action starts up as now Jacob Sharon heads down to the bullpen with his catcher's gear. So it looks like the Top's going to get something going in the bullpen. 51 pitches for our starter, Jason Kornetzer, trying to get out of the top of the second inning. He has now allowed 3 consecutive singles and back-to-back RBI singles to give the Holly Springs Salamanders a 3-0 lead. Pitch here going to miss over into the right-handed batter's box to Wheeler. He starts out 1-0. Wheeler grounding out his first time up. Tobs would love him to do the same here. Runners at first and second. The 1-0 pitch is swung on. A late swing. That'll be foul over on the third base side. Is trying to come up with it there off of the bench was Grauer. Signs here from Shmoy Christopher. He looks to set up on the outer half of the plate. The offering is fouled off of the batter, Wheeler. And the count will go to a ball and 2 strikes. And this has been the tough spot for Kornitzer when he's had the 2 strikes to the batter. He was ahead in the count to Martin and Allen, but couldn't put either of the batters away. After the inning started out with a strikeout and a fly ball to the left. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one swung on. That's going to be a single into right field. They're going to send their runner around. Here comes the throw. It's not going to be in time. And the ball got by Shmoy Christopher, and that's going to allow maybe another run to score, and it will. And so the Salamanders will get 2 runs on the play. As the first will score on the hit by Wheeler as Martin scored from second. And so it is now a 4-run inning here for the Salamanders as Chase Allen scored all the way from first base on the play. So Ben Highfill is the batter. Walked in his first at bat. And so a strike called here as Highfill, the number 6 batter at the lineup. As Highfill, the 8th batter now of the inning for Holly Springs. Of a 5-0 lead on 6 hits. 4 consecutive singles here for the Salamanders. Pitcher is chopped foul down the third base line. As Highfield trying to keep the inning alive. So both teams now with an error, as the error from the Tobs defensively allowed Allen to score. After the throw got by Shmoy Christopher, and then Kornitzer trying to see if he can make a play. Christopher just wasn't in a position to try to make a catch. So the count holds here at 0-2. Kornitzer looking for an out pitch. Runner out at second. 0-2 to Highfill is not going to be called by the umpire. So the count goes to 1-2. But a tough start here to this one for Jason Kornitzer out of Appalachian State. Now the offering is swung on. That one down the left field line. That one is going to drop. Taw couldn't come up with it. And the Salamanders will get another run, as it's now a 5-run inning, and they have a 6-0 lead. On the 5th consecutive hit, as this one is an RBI double for Highfill. So the Salamanders have batted around in the inning as Trey McDyer steps up. As McDyer, the designated hitter, grounded out to Fazo his first time up. Fazo making a nice diving stab, seeing it into the glove and then running over to step on the bag. Pitch here going to miss up inside. So it's just been a tough go here for Jason Kornitzer, trying to get out of the inning. He's been ahead in counts, had good pitches. And the 1-0 pitch drops in for a strike, and it hasn't been hard contact from the Salamanders. as 3 of the singles were bloop hits from Martin, Allen, and Wheeler. They just happened to find their way in. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one swung on out to right. Going back for it, Freeman. He'll make the catch. And that'll do it. But out before the Salamanders plate 5 in the top of the second. And they have a 6-0 lead as we head to the bottom half here at Historic Fleming Stadium. As the Salamanders send 9 batters to the plate in the inning. And again, the Tobs like to thank our exclusive partners, Tobs Law Attorneys, Greenlight, and Emerge Ortho, along with French West Vaughn NC by Train, and Travel Easy as 1, 2, 3. And Tobs fans, if you're ready to hit the rails this summer, be sure to do so with NC by Train. Hop on board at 12 stations from Charlotte to Raleigh and skip the hassles of parking and traffic while enjoying Wi-Fi, outlets to charge your devices, and spacious seating. Book your travel today by visiting ncbytrain.org. That's ncbytrain.org. Go Connect. Also be sure to join us Thursday, July 19th for the Tobs Military and Local Heroes Appreciation Night here at the ballpark. Veterans can attend the game for free, while active military, 911 telecommunicators, police, and fire department members will receive discounted tickets at the gate. Come out and show your support for your local heroes. As warming up on the mound for the Salamanders is Riley Myers. Hopefully enough for the Tobs. All they can hope is that extended time in the dugout from the offense for the Salamanders batting around can maybe work in the Tobs' favor to try to get something going. They were able to get a pair of base runners in the bottom of the first after McGowan reached on an error and Christopher reached on a walk, but they weren't able to get either of those runners in as they stranded both on base. It'll be the 6, 7, and 8 batters for the Tobs: Patrick Frick, Ben Fazo, and Dudley Todd. As Frick will step in to get things going. Also like to send out a shout out to our game day sponsors, the Cottage Animal Clinic, PDSS, Emerge Ortho Life 103.1, and State Farm agent Jan Lake. As Patrick Frick will step in, a sophomore from Greenville, South Carolina, and Wake Forest. Frick on the year batting 154, 4 for 26 at the plate with 2 runs scored. 2 walks, 2 strikeouts as he's looking for his first RBI as a Wilson Top. And this first pitch is going to miss just a little bit outside. As Frick was hitting his first at bat last night, took one. As the pitcher saying that it slipped out of his hand with the rain at that point already coming down. This one inside. And the count goes to 2-0. Way ahead in the count, the pitch, and that's inside 3-0. Myers did walk a batter in the first. He walked Shmoy Christopher after the error had allowed McGowan to reach base. Here's the offering. That's inside. Did that clip him? Well, either way, he's going to head down to first, as there was no signal from the plate umpire. So we'll give it a walk. And it'll be a leadoff base runner for the Tobs. So Ben Fazo will step up. Made a nice play back in the first inning defensively, looking to see if he can come up with something here at the plate for the Tobs. Fazo out of LaSalle. On the season, batting .091. Swings to the first pitch here, pops it up. First baseman will make the catch, and that's a quick first out as Highfill is able to bring it in.
Now batting, wearing number 4 from Baldwin Wallace, Dudley Todd.
So that'll bring up Dudley Todd, the left fielder out of Baldwin Wallace. Todd, a sophomore from Sheffield Lake, Ohio. On the season, batting .154, 2 for 13 at the plate with 3 runs scored, 1 walk. He has also struck out 5 times, fouls the first pitch out of play. So the count will go to 0-1. Tobs trailing 6-0 is the Salamanders. Now with 7 hits in the game, sending 9 batters to the plate. And the second, plating 5 runs. 0-1 pitch here is swung and past the first baseman into right field. Frick is going to go to third. Here comes the throw, but it's going to be cut off. Now a throw back to first, and the runner Taw slides back in safely. And so it'll be a single for Dudley Taw. And heading over to third is Patrick Frick. As head coach Brian Hill saying, hey, our guys can play aggressive baseball too. We'll try to see if we can take an extra base. First hit of the game for the Tobs. So that'll bring up Jacob Nestor. So we'll see who wins the battle here of the Catawba College Indians as Riley Myers and Jacob Nestor teammates back at Catawba. Righty-righty matchup. With runners leading off first and third, the pitch from Myers is swung on, back up the middle, off the shortstop's glove. And now Taw is going to go for third. And it's an RBI single for Jacob Nestor, and the Wilson Tobs are on the scoreboard and a run powered by Greenlight.
Now batting, wearing number 7 from Shepherd University, Brenton Doyle.
So some aggressive base running now working for the Tobs as they try to get in a rhythm here. As that'll bring up the top of the order as Brenton Doyle steps up. Hit a fly ball to right field his first time up. If he can hit one deep here, that would play a run for the Tobs. Pitch here is going to be a called strikeout in the outer half. Brenton Doyle not all that happy with the call. He quickly digs the feet back in the right-handed batter's box. And he'll get set to go. It's Taw that leads off third, Nestor off first. After the RBI single. Here's the offering from Myers, and that one is going to miss up in the zone for a ball. So the RBI hit there from Jacob Nestor to put the Tobs on the scoreboard. That'll be his second RBI this season, also his fourth hit. Catcher Laxton goes through the sides. Here's the offering, and that one almost got by him, but Laxton flashing the leather. Able to keep the runners right where they are. So the Tobs with their first 2 hits here in the second inning, looking for more. 1 out on the board after the foul ball fly out from Fazo. 2-1 pitch is going to be a strike on the lower outside corner. So the count evens up. Drew Brooks in the on-deck circle for the Tobs. As they're at the top of their lineup. Here's the offering, and that one misses up and in. Going down for second is Nestor. So another stolen base for Jacob Nestor, as he's done that a couple times this year. The delayed steal, just trying to see if he can maybe help the runner up at third, try to come home. So with the stolen base there for Jacob Nestor, another Tob has reached base safely. Thanks to Travel Easy's 1-2-3. 3-2 count to the batter, Brenton Doyle, with a pair of runners in scoring position. The pitch is a called strike 3. And that'll be the second out of the inning, as the runners will have to hold at second and third.
Now batting, wearing number 5 from Missouri Baptist, Drew Brooks.
So the Tobs are going to need a big 2-out hit here from Drew Brooks. We'll see if the Tobs can do what the Salamanders did, as they produced all of their offense after there were 2 outs in the inning. Brooks flied out to right field his first time up, as it was Stamper making the catch. First pitch is going to miss outside for a ball out of the hands of Riley Myers. Myers worked a clean first inning, but has allowed a run and 2 hits here in the second inning. Taw at third, Nestor at second. Myers asks his catcher to go through the signs, but asking for time is Brooks. They play deep on the first base side of the infield here for Brooks. Watch as this one be called a strike by the home plate umpire. It was really the only hit this year for Drew Brooks that hasn't been from the right side of second base over to the right field line was that grand slam, as he got it to go over the left field fence here at Stuart Fleming Stadium. 1-1 pitch is going to miss well outside. The count now 2-1. 2 outs in the inning. As the Tobs trail 6-1. Signs given here by Laxton. Myers sets and delivers, and that one misses up and away, and the count now 3-1. Myers has issued 2 walks in this one back in the first, and 1 to Frick to start the second inning. Kevin McGowan in the on-deck circle hoping he can get up. Count 3-1, first base open. Here's the offering, and that misses outside, ball 4, and they're loaded. Second walk of the inning issued by Riley Myers.
Now batting, wearing number 10 from LaSalle, Kevin McGowan.
So that'll bring up Kevin McGowan, who reached down the air back in the first. It was a grounder hit to Highfield, the first baseman. And then the toss eluded the pitcher, Myers, who was trying to cover. And he's got 3 runners out on base. Tobs trail 6-1. Pitch from Myers is right down Broadway for a called strike. Chamoy Christopher in the on-deck circle. Runners take their leads. They play deep around the infield for the Salamanders. Stepping off here was Myers. The third baseman, actually Allen, he's playing halfway. Just a step or 2 behind third base. Here's the pitch. That one misses to McGowan. So the count will give it up at a ball and a strike. McGowan trying to provide a big hit here. McGowan ready. The offering, and that misses low and away. The count now 2-1. No action down in the Salamanders bullpen. And actually, none of their pitchers have made their way down to the bullpen as everybody huddled right around the dugout over on the first base side. 2-1 pitch on its way here. And that one is swung on past the shortstop. 1 run's going to score. Here comes the second run. Here comes the throw, and it's not going to be in time. 2 RBI single, and a pair of runs powered by Greenlight for Kevin McGowan, and it's 6-3. A big hit for Kevin McGowan out of LaSalle, as that brings the Tobs out of their dugout to greet both Dudley Taw and Jacob Nestor as they are able to score. Heading down to second was Drew Brooks. There's now a conference on the mound here. So the Tobs answer the 5-run top of the second inning for the Salamanders with 3, and they're looking to add more. And Chamoy Christopher will step up.
Number 11 from Tennessee Wesleyan, Chamoy Christopher.
And so Christopher will get ready to go in the left-handed batter's box. He worked a walk his first time up. That was back in the first inning to put runners on first and second. So a big 2 RBI single for Kevin McGowan has trimmed the Holly Springs lead to 6-3. Pitch here going to miss away. For McGowan, that'll be his 4th hit of the season, and that is RBIs number 2 and 3 for him. Pair runners lead. The pitch is swung on, fouled back into the netting as that one low and inside to Christopher. So the count will even up. So RBI hits in the second inning from Jacob Nestor and Kevin McGowan. Chamoy Christopher, the 8th batter of the inning to bat for the Tobs. Pitch here is a fastball and a strike call down the inner half. So Chamoy Christopher going to have to do some work. He'll take an extra second outside of the batter's box. With the tying run represented here by Chamoy Christopher at the plate. Here's the 1-2. That misses outside. The count will even up. Good take there. So a 2-2 count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Tobs trying to keep the inning alive. They've plated 3 a step off, but luckily for Drew Brooks, nobody was there. So that turned out to be nothing. Myers sets and delivers. That one misses outside, and the count now full 3-2. So we'll see if Chamoy Christopher can get a good pitch to hit. He's showing some power and some life off of the bat this year. But a walk also wouldn't be the worst thing to load him up. Myers asks his catcher Laxton to go through the signs again. He sets on the mound. Looks back to second. The payoff pitch is missed for ball 4. Chamoy Christopher didn't offer at it. He's walked for the second time. And the bases are loaded as Carson Freeman will step up to the plate. And so now both teams have batted around here in the second inning as Carson Freeman is the 9th batter of the inning. He grounded out to second back in the first inning with a big spot here. Tobs trail 6-3 with the bases loaded. This one will miss up and away as a catcher now heading down to the bullpen for the Salamanders. As the catcher running down is that of number 23, who's coincidentally not on the roster for the Salamanders. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one misses for ball 2. So in the top of the inning, the tensions of the strike zone were felt on the Wilson side. Now the tension's being felt over on the Holly Springs sideline. Feeling at every pitch right there to be in the strike zone. The count 2-0. Myers was getting ready, but time was asked for, so he'll have to reset. Tobs have Drew Brooks over at third. They have Kevin McGowan at second, and Chamoy Christopher at first. Here's the 2-0 pitch. It's swung on. A chopper to second. Throw by the second baseman will be in time. And that will end it. So the Tobs will leave them loaded as they send 9 men to the plate, but they do score 3 to trim the Salamanders lead in half. As we'll send this one to a timeout as you're watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here from historic Fleming Stadium in Wilson, North Carolina. As Farm Bureau agent Lori Thomas has made a call to the bullpen. Agent Lori Thomas always there for you when called upon. As the new pitcher on the mound here for the Tobs, that of number 23 is it'll be Danny Cody, a junior right-hander from Baldwin Wallace and Medina, Ohio. As he will take over for the starter Jason Kornetzer, who gave up 6 runs through 2 innings, allowed 7 hits, and also issued a pair of walks and did strike out 2 batters as well as, unfortunately, all 6 runs And this one were earned for Cornetzer. So for Danny Cody, he will face the 8-9-1 batters Laxton, Stamper, and Williams. As for Danny Cody, 6'3", 185 pounds. And this will be his second appearance of the season. Tossed 2 innings at Morehead City. Allowed 1 unearned run off 1 hit. Struck out 2 batters and walked 2. And you'll see what he can do here now as the Tobs have cut the deficit in half to 6-3. Laxton waiting the first pitch. And that one's going to get by Chamoy Christopher to the backstop. Laxton struck out looking against Cornetzer in his first time up to the plate. Here's the 1-0. That one will miss over into the left-handed batter's box. So 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for Holly Springs. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Tobs. 2-0 pitch is going to be in there just above the knees for a called strike. Couple of signs here from Chamoy Christopher. Pitch here is going to be right back in there over the heart of the plate. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bark in the Park, Faith and Family Night, and Bang for your buck Sunday here at historic Fleming Stadium. And a beautiful night for baseball in Wilson, North Carolina. 2-2 pitch is swung at it, just held on to by Christopher. And Laxton out on strikes for the second time tonight. So another Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout. First of the game for Danny Cody, and that will bring up the right fielder, Aaron Stamper, who flied out to left field his first time up. Chamoy Christopher sets up on the outside part of the plate. The pitch goes there, but too far away. So the count now 1-0. So it's been a tough start for the bottom 3 in the lineup for Holly Springs, as McDyer, Laxton, and Stamper have yet to produce anything, but it's been the top 6 batters in the lineup for the Salamanders that have done all the damage. As right now, between McDyer, Laxton, and Stamper, a combined 0 for 5 with 2 strikeouts. Stamper trying to turn that around, though. And he is ahead in the count 3-0, so a good chance for him to try to do so. Become a 1-out base runner. Chamoy Christopher sets up. Here's the 3-0, and that one will be a get-me-over fastball. So now we'll see what Danny Cody can do. Carter Williams in the on-deck circle. Been on base twice tonight and has scored 2 runs. 3-1 pitch is swung on and fouled back just over top of the grandstand.
Are you insured? If not, then call Vincent Lively.
So we will have a 3-2 pitch on its way here. Danny Cody, the pitcher. Aaron Stamper, the batter. 2-1 away here in the top of the 3rd inning. Payoff pitch is in there, called strike 3. Stamper had started heading down to first and tossed the bat away, but that'll be a strikeout looking. So good start here for Danny Cody.
Now batting, we're number 44, Carter Williams.
But now is the part of the lineup where we really need to see what Danny Cody can do, because this is where the Salamanders started their string of plating 5 runs over the course of 6 batters. Williams awaits the pitch, takes it for a called strike 1. Williams singled and scored a run in the first, then walked and scored a run in the second. Here's the 0-1. That's a car alarm going off. We can hear just behind the grandstand here. Hopefully that foul ball all the way up the grandstand didn't go through a window. 1-1 pitch is going to be fouled off. As it went off of Chamoy Christopher, it'll be strike 2. Danny Cody ahead in the count. It was 1 run in the first, 5 in the second for Holly Springs. No runs in the first, and then 3 in the second for the Tobs. As we started tonight at 6:07 with the first pitch being tossed by Jason Kornetz. 1-2 here from Danny Cody. He's going to miss in the dirt, and the count will even up. The Salamanders and Tobs, the only CPL game taking place tonight. A couple of other exhibition games. 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night from Danny Cody as the Salamanders strike out in order. And that will send us to the bottom of the third inning. As the Tobs will see if they can keep that momentum going as they bat it around in the second. We'll see if it's against the starter, Riley Myers, or if we'll have a pitching change. As the Salamanders did have a pitcher warming up down in the bullpen. As the Tobs had loaded him up after they walked to Chamoy Christopher. So it will be number 42, Riley Myers, making his way back out. But the Salamanders will have a pitcher down in the bullpen area. As that player will be number 47, as that is Joey Antonopoulos, a sophomore out of St. Leo University in Tampa, Florida. And some upcoming home games to keep on the calendar for the Tobs. Tuesday, June 12th, the Wilmington Sharks here at historic Fleming Stadium at 7 p.m. It'll be Tobs All You Can Eat Tuesday, courtesy of DeMayu of Wilson. And then on Thursday, June 14th, the Edenton Steamers here at 7 o'clock. Throwback Thirsty Thursday and City of Wilson Little League Night here at the ballpark. All Little Leaguers will get free admission. And then on Saturday, June 16th, we'll play 2 as the Martinsville Mustangs into town at 6 o'clock, as it'll be 2 7-inning games. It'll be Star Wars Be a Hero Night, Slugger's Birthday, and Mascot Mania, as it'll be free admission for kids 12 and under that dress up that night for the game. So that'll bring up Patrick Frick, who has walked and scored in his only at bat. That came to lead off the second inning. Drive this one out to left, but it's going to be caught and holds up just enough for Williams. And that'll be a quick first out on the first pitch from Riley Myers. So that'll bring Ben Fazo, who popped up in foul territory to the first baseman back in the second inning. So let's see what he can do here with the bases empty. First pitch is going to be a called strike to the right-handed first baseman from LaSalle. Catcher Laxton ready to go, gives the signs. The pitch, that one swung on, fouled out of play over on the first base side.
Are you insured? If not, then call Omar Gonzalez with Farm Bureau Insurance for all your insurance needs.
So behind the count is Fazo. Dudley Tell in the on-deck circle. Offering here from Myers is swung on a chopper right to head coach Brian Hill, who makes it and quickly tosses it back to the dugout. No play there for Chase Allen at third base. 6-3 lead for the Holly Springs Salamanders. Here on this Sunday evening. 0-2 pitch again is swung on, skied in the air. Calling for it is the shortstop, and making the catch will be Locklear, and there are 2 away. So let's bring up Dudley Todd, who started the hit rally for the Tobs in the second, had the single, and then would come around to score later in the inning on the 2 RBI single from Kevin McGowan. So we'll see if Todd can keep his night going here early on. Ready to go in the left-handed batter's box. Righty-lefty matchup. The pitch is swung on and missed into the glove of the catcher Laxton. Taking a look at the games upcoming tomorrow night across the Coastal Plain League. More of a full slate. 0-1 pitch here is swung on and missed. The count quickly 0-2. Martinsville pays the visit to Edenton for a 7 p.m. first pitch. Florence is at Asheboro, 7:05 p.m. start there. Savannah is at Forest City. Also, Holly Springs at Peninsula and Wilmington at Morehead City, all those 7:05 p.m. starts. And then the Tobs will be at Fayetteville to face the Swamp Dogs for the first time this season. And first pitch will be at 7:05 p.m. A 1-2 count here to Dudley Taw with 2 away in the bottom of the third inning. The pitch is going to miss outside from Riley Myers. We also hope to have a live audio broadcast of that one against the Swamp Dogs. 2-2 pitch here is going to miss up and away, and the count now full. 3-2. I'll be joined by Brandon 2 on the broadcast from Fayetteville, North Carolina, 7:05 p.m. 3-2 pitch coming in from Riley Myers, looking to try to get out of the inning. The offering low and inside, ball 4, and the inning will stay alive.
Now batting turn number 6 from Catawba College, Jacob Nestor.
As that'll be the 5th walk already for Riley Myers. As that'll bring up Jacob Nestor, who had the RBI single back in the second, and then would later score after a stolen base off of the 2 RBI single from Kevin McGowan. Pitch here is in the dirt. Nice job, though, by Laxton to keep it in front of him. Dudley Taw had to head back to first. Both teams were able to bat around and load the bases in the second, but unfortunately both teams leaving them loaded. Had a 1-2-3 top half of the third. Pitch here is bunted in the air, but Laxton won't be able to get to it as that was off of the netting and then hit off of the railing. So the count evens up here at a ball and a strike. Is off and running on the play was Taw. Laxton gives the signals to his pitcher. Look back to second. Here's the offering, and that one is up at the eye level of Nestor as he was able to hold up on it. And then on Tuesday night, across the Coastal Plain League, the Tobs back at home against the Wilmington Sharks. That night we'll have a full slate of games as all the Coastal Plain League teams will be in action. Fly ball here down the right field line. A lot of room to run, but not able to get there, which Stamper had a lot of real estate to cover. So the bat will stay alive. Because on Tuesday night, High Point Thomasville pays a visit to Gastonia, and Lexington County is at Florence. Both those games 6 o'clock starts. Edenton is at Peninsula for a 6:05 p.m. first pitch. And then 7 o'clock starts at Savannah is at Macon. Wilmington here against the Tobs. And then 7:05 starts as Forest City is at Asheboro. High Point Thomasville at Gastonia as they have a doubleheader. And then Lexington and Florence also a doubleheader. So pair of doubleheaders that night. Throw over to first tier. Back in safely is Taw. Bullpen quiet for the Salamanders. After the first 2 outs of the inning were recorded by Myers, but then he issued his 5th walk of the game to extend it. Count 2-2 here to Jacob Nestor. The pitch is called strike 3. And that will end the inning. So the Tobs will strand a runner as we have played 3 full here at historic Fleming Stadium. And the Salamanders have a 3-run lead at 6-3. You're watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community. and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, Doug Page along with you here as we get set for the top of the fourth inning. Danny Cody back out for the Tobs, looking to try to see if he can duplicate what he did in the third inning, striking out the Salamanders in order as he struck out Laxton, Stamper, and Williams. So he'll face the 2, 3, and 4 batters here, Locklear, Martin, and Allen. As Cam Locklear, 2 for 2 in this game with an RBI double and a single.
Leading off for the Salamanders, wearing number 9, Cam Locklear.
Had the RBI double back in the first to score Carter Williams. And then singled in the second, takes the first pitch called strike here. And then came around to score on the RBI single by Chase Allen. Man, this one waved at and missed. And the count quickly 0-2. As Locklear spins around while adjusting the batting gloves, kind of a wry smile on his face. But Danny Cody set on the mound. Here comes the 0-2, and that one going to miss. He was looking for a fourth consecutive strikeout, but would not get the call there at the plate. As the flag out in center field, standing straight down, really no wind to speak of. Lights are on here at the ballpark, but really not taking their effect yet. Quick throw over, no tag applied. Is sliding back in, Locklear. Lead over at first, Locklear running. Here's the throw, but it's not going to be in time, and then it scoots away from Frick, but the Tobs alertly there to be able to pick it up. So Locklear will go no further than second. But you could tell he was going to go. He had a pretty big lean towards second. And then was off to the races the minute that the ball was let go by Danny Cody. So the Salamanders back to their aggressive base running ways. Count 1-1 here to Dalton Martin. The pitch is swung on and given a right down the left field line. If it's fair, it's trouble. It's a fair ball, and that will play to run. So things just working in the way of the Holly Springs Salamanders here tonight, as they have their 7th run of the game on the RBI double from Dalton Martin, his 2nd RBI hit of the game.
Now batting, wearing number 12, Chase Allen.
So for the Salamanders, they are now 1 run off of their season high of 8. They played at 8 in a 9-8 loss against the Wilmington Sharks back on Thursday. Here's the first pitch, and that'll be a called strike to the third baseman, Chase Allen. He's 1 for 1 in the game with an RBI single, also has walked and scored a run. The most that the Salamanders have scored in a win this year is 7. That was a 7-1 win against Edenton. Pitch here is swung on. That's going to be through into left field. They're going to send the runner Martin around. Now they're going to throw on the brakes. As Salamanders have been pretty aggressive the other night, but that one probably would have been too aggressive. And so it'll be runners on the corners, as that'll be the 10th hit of the ball game for Holly Springs. And it's 3 consecutive hits to start off the 4th here against Danny Cody.
Now batting, wearing number 77, Patrick Wheeler.
So Dalton Martin stands at third. And now Patrick Wheeler with an RBI opportunity. Had an RBI single in the second, is also grounded out to second. First pitch from Cody is going to miss low. So for Danny Cody, he's seen both ends of the pitching spectrum. Struck out the side of the third, but has not been able to miss the Salamander bats here in the 4th inning. There's a quick toss over there from Cody as he checked down the runner at first. 1-0 pitch is swung on, chopped foul. down the first base line. So Holly Springs now with 10 hits in the game. 3 here to start off the fourth. A single from Locklear, a double from Martin, and a single from Allen. 1-1 pitch, trying to show bunt was Wheeler, and a strike called at the plate. So the count of all in 2 strikes. See what Danny Cody can do here. Christopher goes through the signs. He's set. Here's the pitch, and that one is fouled back into the netting. And will make its way over towards the Tobs dugout, third base side. He's getting up to get that one was assistant coach Colin Brinkley. And we'll try it again here. 1-2 pitch from Danny Cody is swung on a late swing. And the bat will stay alive here for the Salamanders. Taking a look for the Salamanders this season and some of their team statistics as the pitch here is going to be, we're going to see if it was called a strike 3 or if it was called a foul ball. And I believe it was called a foul ball. Shmoy Christopher thought he held on to it, and now Brian Hill going to come out here and have a chat. And Shmoy Christopher thought he held on to it without it touching the dirt, so he thought it should have been a strikeout, as did Brian Hill, but the umpires are saying it was a foul ball. But for Holly Springs this year, as far as it goes hits, they've hit the 10-hit mark once this year. That was in the 7-4 loss against Moorhead City, so they have tied their season high in hits. In a winning effort, the most hits they've picked up is 8. That came against Edenton. They had 3 home runs in that game as well, despite striking out 8 times at the plate. Quick throw over here to first, runner back safely. So their next hit will give them a season high in that category. There's the count 1-2. The pitch from Danny Cody swung on and fouled off down the left field line by Patrick Wheeler. Ben Highfield in the on-deck circle. First baseman for the Salamanders. And I believe I heard from over on the other side here that we have some action underway between Catawba and Lexington County. There's another pitch going to be fouled off by Patrick Wheeler, as that is the 5th straight foul ball. So, if you're a member of the Catawba Valley Stars today, you've seen a lot of baseball. They took a 21-1 loss earlier today against High Point Thomasville, made a 2.5-hour trip to Columbia, South Carolina, and are playing again. So you talk about for the love of the game, that's the pure definition of that right there. For the Catawba Valley Stars out of the CVCL. 2-ball, 2-strike count here to Patrick Wheeler. Runners on first and third. The pitch is going to miss outside. And the count is full, but you got to give credit to Patrick Wheeler. He has battled in this at-bat, as this will be the 11th pitch of the at-bat to Wheeler. Here it is, the 3-2, and it's again fouled off. So Patrick Wheeler giving the fans here at Historic Fleming Stadium their price of admission as he tries to reach base somehow, anyway here. Already 1 run in the inning for the Salamanders. The 3-2 pitch again swung on, and that'll be through the right side. And it will plate a run for the Salamanders, who now have a season high in hits for 11, and they've scored their 8th run of the game, and it's now 8-3. So going to second is Chase Allen, as Wheeler picks up his 2nd RBI hit of the night.
Now batting, wearing number 33, Ben Highfield.
So the 4th hit of the inning for the Salamanders. And that will bring up Ben Highfield, who is 1 for 1 in the game with a RBI double, also a walk. Here's the pitch from Cody. That one is swung on, skied in the air. Fado trying to find it in foul territory, but it'll be over the fence. So he can't get to it, so just turned out to be a long strike. If you're trying to keep up with that Catawba Valley-Lexington County game, it looks like they've not provided a live stat link, so probably social media will be the best way to keep updated. It looks like in the second inning, pitch here was up and in, almost caught the helmet of Highfill. And their game earlier this afternoon that started at 4 o'clock against High Point Thomasville. After the 1-1 pitch here from Danny Cody that swung on. Hit up to the second baseman, Nestor, who was able to find it. It was a little bit late, but he found it, so the runners will hold for the first out. So that'll bring up the designated hitter, as it'll be Trey McDyer. In that game, High Point Thomasville plating 21 runs on 19 hits. They scored 12 runs in the 6th inning. Scored 5 in the first, 4 in the second. And offensively, leading the way for the High Toms was Miles Christian, who went 4 for 5 with 8 RBIs, 4 runs scored, and a pair of home runs. Luckily, the Tobs didn't have to see him bat last night. As a strike called there, so Danny Cody quickly headed the count 0-2 to the batter. Trey McDyer is 0 for 2 in the game. Ground out to first and a fly ball to right. Also in that game, leadoff batter Bryce Butler went 4 for 4 with 2 RBIs and 4 runs scored. And also Fair, he went 2 for 4. Is this ball going to get away from the catcher, Shamoy Christopher? So that'll allow both runners to move up. Fair went 2 for 4 in the game with 4 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Reed Massey went 2 for 5 with 3 RBIs and 3 runs scored. As it's hard to believe that there were 3 batters in the game that did not register a hit for High Point Thomasville, even though they had 19 hits. So the count of ball and 2 strikes, 1 away here in the inning. Now 2 runners in scoring position. The pitch from Danny Cody is fouled off. A last-minute swing there from McDyer. As if he would have been a half second later, he would have swung after Shamoy Christopher had caught the baseball. 1-2 pitch is swung on that one, giving a ride out to left. Dudley Tall looking up, and that one is out of here. A 3-run shot off of the bat of Trey McDyer. And the Salamanders have opened up the can top here in this one. As it is now 11-3, a second 5-run inning here in this one for Holly Springs. As that will play Allen and Wheeler.
Wearing number 37, DJ Laxton.
So the base is now empty as a pitching change here for the Tobs. As Nico Jenkins will be the pitcher that makes his way out of the bullpen for head coach Brian Hill. So with that home run, the Salamanders have now set season highs in hits and in runs. As with that home run, that is now their 7th home run of the season as a team. And for Trey McDyer at the plate, taking a look at the home run count, McDyer will pick up his first home run of the year. And he gets 3 RBIs on the play. So now all but 2 players in the Holly Springs lineup have hits, as the only 2 batters that don't are DJ Laxton and Aaron Stamper, the 8 and 9 batters. As Nico Jenkins will go through his warm-up pitches. As with this pitching change, the Tobs have made a Farm Bureau insurance agent, Lori Thomas, call to the bullpen. Agent Lori Thomas, always there for you when called upon. Yes, fans, don't forget about our upcoming home games and promotions here at historic Fleming Stadium. Tuesday, June 12th, Wilmington Sharks here for Tobs All You Can Eat Tuesday. On Thursday, June 14th, it'll be Throwback Thursday and City of Wilson Little League night. And then on Saturday, June 16th, you can see the Tobs play too as the Martinsville Mustangs are in town. At 6 o'clock, 2 7-inning games, Star Wars Be a Hero Night, Slugger's Birthday, Mascot Mania, as all children 12 and under that dress up will receive free admission. As the count starts off 0-1 here to the catcher, DJ Laxton, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And he's quickly behind the count here, 0-2 to Nico Jenkins. Laxton has struck out looking and struck out swinging. And he's done so against Kornitzer and Cody, so we'll see if Jenkins can finish off the trifecta, and this one misses outside. Bases empty for the Salamanders, their second 5-run inning here tonight. They lead 11-3, and this one is in the dirt. Shimon Christopher was able to corral it. So the count even out 2 balls and 2 strikes. Christopher gives the signs. Here's the offering, and that one misses over into the left-handed batter's box, and the count has gone from 0-2 to 3-2. With one away here in the top of the 4th. The payoff pitch is called strike 3. And that's going to complete the hat trick for DJ Laxton as he struck out for the 3rd time against his 3rd different pitcher for the Tobs. So, taking a look here at the strikeout numbers.
Number 19, Aaron Stamper.
That's the 6th strikeout for Tobs pitching here tonight. And his batter will be the right fielder Aaron Stamper, who is 0 for 2. And the count now 1-1. Stamper is flying out to left and struck out looking. He was a strikeout victim of Danny Cody in the 1-2-3 third in which Danny Cody struck out the side. And this one is swung on and missed for strike 2, but Cody cannot replicate that same performance in the 4th inning. As he was able to get just 1 out. As this one down in the dirt. So the count even here, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning. Nico Jenkins looking to try to get the Tobs out of it after striking out Laxton. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that one is swung out and missed, strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Nico Jenkins as he's able to get the Tobs out of the inning. But the Salamanders plate 5 to take an 11-3 lead as we head to the bottom of the 4th here at historic Fleming Stadium. As fans, be sure to mark your calendars for our remaining 2 R.A. Jeffries Band Series nights on July 19th and July 26th. As part of our R.A. Jeffrey Band Series, the Tobs will allow bands to play either when the gates open or starting immediately following the game, and also during the 7th inning stretch. As R.A. Jeffries Band Series nights again will be left on July 19th and July 26th. There are 2 more opportunities to come out and catch an R.A. Jeffries Band Series. We've already hosted 2 this year. We've hosted a pregame band and then a postgame band that started playing at the middle of the 7th inning. Both nights, great experiences here at historic Fleming Stadium. The Tobs would also like to send out a special thank you to all of our host families for all of your support of the Wilson Tobs this season. If you're interested in being part of the team behind the team, be sure to contact the Tobs front office today. As we get set here for the bottom of the 4th inning, and it looks like we'll have a new pitcher, as it should be Antonopoulos, number 37. He was the player warming up. So new pitcher here for the Holly Springs Salamanders, as it'll be number 47, Joey Antonopoulos, a sophomore from St. Leo University out of Tampa, Florida. He'll take over for the starter, Riley Myers.
Number 47, Joey Akinopoulos.
So for the Salamanders, Antonopoulos will be the second pitcher.
Leading off for the Tobs, number 7 from Shepherd University, Brenton Doyle.
So we'll see what Brenton Doyle can do here as he leads off the fourth inning for the Tobs. First pitch will miss for a ball. And it'll be the 1, 2, and 3 batters in the lineup for the Tobs, Doyle, Brooks, and McGowan. Against the reliever, Antonopoulos. Righty-righty matchup. Pitch here is swung on and missed by Doyle. Salamanders with an 11-3 lead. 11 runs on 12 hits, a pair of 5-run innings as they've set season highs in runs and hits in this one. Pitch here on this low also hit their team 7th home run of the season with Trey McDyer heading his first of the year, a 3-run shot in the 4th inning that exited Danny Cody from the game. So the count now 3-1 to Doyle. He's yet to be on base tonight, 0 for 2, a fly ball to right and a strikeout looking against the starter, Riley Myers. Here's the 3-1 offering on its way, and that one is fouled back by Doyle, so the count will go full. 3 balls and 2 strikes, the count. Here's the payoff pitch, and that one is swung on and missed, the high fastball. As Brenton Doyle couldn't make contact with it, and that'll be the first out. Second time he struck out tonight.
Now batting, wearing number 5 from Missouri Baptist, Drew Brooks.
So that'll bring up Drew Brooks, third baseman out of Missouri Baptist. Has been on base once tonight. Flied out to right, walked, and was stranded at third in the second inning. The inning in which the Tobs scored each of their 3 runs. Pitch here misses low and away to the lefty. Here's the 1-0. That one swung on, skied in the air, trying to find out in center. Here's Wheeler, and he'll make the catch. At first, it looked like he might have lost it, stepped into the sun for just a bit, but he's able to bring it in. So that'll bring up Kevin McGowan with 2 away.
Now batting, wearing number 10 from LaSalle, Kevin McGowan.
So Kevin McGowan will step in. Been on base twice tonight, has reached on an error, also has a 2 RBI single. That came in the second. Pitch here going to miss low and away. Taking a look here at the Holly Springs roster, obviously just what they have here, but the players they're currently waiting on. Waiting on a trio of players from UNC Chapel Hill to hopefully make their way to Holly Springs. Also waiting on a player from Duke University. As those teams still competing Super Regionals taking place now as teams looking to try to get to the College World Series. As the count now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Also a pair of NC State players have yet to make an appearance for the Salamanders. And then also an ECU player. So some additions still going to be made to the Salamanders roster. And it's 4 straight pitches outside of the strike zone as Kevin McGowan is on base for the 3rd time tonight. As he has reached via a walk, a single, and an error. So we'll see if Shamoy Christopher can keep his string of walks going. He's walked twice tonight, but both times have been stranded at first base. So take the good with the bad. He's walked twice, but hasn't been able to get into scoring position for the Tobs. As he steps into the left-handed batter's box, he'll face Antonopoulos. Here's the offering, and that one is low, so 5 straight pitches outside of the strike zone. Not that we'll keep track of it for Antonopoulos, but after getting the first 2 outs relatively easily on the strikeout and the fly ball to center. Tobs maybe see if they can get something going here. 1-0 pitch. That'll be down Broadway for a called strike. Shmoy Christopher taking all the way. 11 runs, 12 hits, 1 error in this one for the Salamanders. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Tobs. 1-1 pitch is going to be a called strike. And Shmoy Christopher really not in all that much of agreement with it, but he's behind in the count here. As McGowan will take his lead over at first after the 2-out walk. Long look in here by Antonopoulos. Gets the signs from his catcher Laxton. Here's the pitch. That one is swung on, and that one was almost a fair ball down the third base line, even though Christopher had a late swing. So we have to try it again as McGowan will make his way back. Signs given here by Laxton. The 1-2 pitch, after a quick look over the shoulder, is in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, but just not in a good spot for McGowan to be able to go. And he had to head back as it scooted away down the first base line away from Laxton. So good take there from Shmoy Christopher. Walked in the first, walked in the second, did not bat in the third. 2-2 pitch on its way, and that one misses outside, ball 3, and it's a full count. So Shmoy Christopher has done his job to see a number of pitches here tonight. He went 3-2 in his last at bat. See if he can extend the inning. Another batter for the Tobs with Carson Freeman in the on-deck circle. 3-2 pitch, slow and inside, ball 4. And it is a third walk tonight for Shmoy Christopher.
Now batting, wearing number 13 from East Southburg, Carson Freeman.
So that'll bring up Carson Freeman, who is grounded out twice tonight to the second baseman. And Dalton Martin has ground out in the first, ended the inning, left a pair of runners on base, and the ground out in the second was the final out of the second inning. Takes this one low and outside. So the runners take their leads. The infield back around the right side of the infield for the Salamanders. Here's the pitch from Antonopoulos, swung on. That one hit out to left center, going back for the center fielder, still going back for it, making the catch on the run. And then crashing into the wall is Wheeler as Freeman gave it a ride, but just ran out of real estate. So the Tobs will leave 2 more runners on base here in the bottom of the 4th as we've played 4 full and 11-3 lead for the Salamanders, as we'll step aside. You're watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
Whenever you have a chance to give back to the community, it's a special day.
I just had the opportunity to help a mother and her 3 children move into a home.
So Mobile Mini is actually more than just the leader in secure storage and office rentals. We are a community player.
Giving back is one of Mobile Mini's core values. It's something that's ingrained in us.
I take pride in knowing that my efforts in the community is helping to make someone's life better.
And as we get set here for the top of the 5th inning, we have another call to the bullpen as Cody Smith will take over on the mound, the left-hander out of Chowan University. As he is a Farm Bureau insurance agent, Lori Thomas called the bullpen. As he will throw his warm-up tosses here to Shamoy Christopher. So he will be the fourth pitcher of the night for the Tobs, taking over for Nico Jenkins, who came in and did his job with 1 out in the inning. Struck out Laxton and Stamper. After Danny Cody had trouble navigating through the fourth, was able to record just 1 out. So for the left-hander, Cody Smith, the senior that recently just graduated from Chowan out of Rocky Mount, North Carolina. The lone returner from the 2017 Wilson Tobs roster, actually led the Tobs last summer in strikeouts. And he will face the top of the order here for the Salamanders in the fifth, as he'll face Williams, Locklear, and Martin.
Salamanders wearing number 44, Carter Williams.
As the first pitch here from Smith will miss, low for a ball. Williams in this game, 1 for 2, a single, a walk, a strikeout, 2 runs scored. Watch this one catch just the knees. As the count will even up. And Shamoy Christopher tried to see if he could scoop that one, but no shot at it as it went to the backstop. Tobs like to send a shout out to our exclusive partners of Wilson Tobs Baseball, Thomas Law Attorneys, Greenlight, and Emerge Ortho. As the ball here given a ride out to left center. That one will get to the wall. This one will be at least a double, and that is where Carter Williams will pull up. So second hit of the night for Carter Williams, his first extra base hit, and that'll be the 13th hit of the ball game for the Salamanders. So that will bring up Cam Locklear, who in this game is 3 for 3 with a pair of singles and an RBI double.
Cam Locklear.
For the Salamanders, they came into the game tonight with 63 hits on the season as a team. And I've added 13 to that number tonight. They've also added a couple doubles. They came in hitting 10 doubles. They've run that number now up to 14 with 4 doubles here tonight. This one is going to be inside for a ball. It got away from Christopher, but Williams wasn't going anywhere. So the count ball and a strike at the plate. Jason Kornatzer got the ball to start tonight, but he would go just 2 innings, giving up 6 runs. And then Danny Cody came on his ball here, going to be fouled on the right field line. And Cody looked to put some life into the Tobs as he was able to put up a 0 as he struck out the Salamanders in order, but then struggled in the fourth as he gave up 4 hits to the first 4 batters that he faced before getting it out, but then surrendered a 3-run home run over the left field wall. Ball here is hit to Brooks at third, makes the throw in time. Now the runner going to third, and getting over there safely will be Carter Williams. So even though Salamanders have an 11-3 lead, still being aggressive on the base pass as Williams waited for Brooks to make the throw to get Locklear at first and then was off and running for third. So he is over there with 1 away. First time, though, the Tobs have gotten Locklear out. And so this pitch will miss low and inside. So it looks like we'll actually have a pinch hitter here is at the plate, number 14. That is not Dalton Martin. As the pitch here is swung on and fouled out As number 14 is not on the roster for the Salamanders, at least the roster on their website. We'll check and see. We'll check and see here if I can get a name. Looks like it's going to be Austin LaFollette. So Austin LaFollette, a redshirt freshman out of Pitt Community College, is batting. He drives this one out into center, and he will get an RBI single. And so that will plate the 12th run of the game for the Salamanders.
Now batting, wearing number 12, Chase Allen.
So that'll bring up Chase Allen, the third baseman. 2 for 2 tonight with an RBI, a walk, and 2 runs scored. After the RBI single from Austin LaFollette, and it's now a 12-3 lead for the Salamanders. LaFollette leads off of first. Pitch here is skied in the air. Taw trying to track it down, but can't make it on the long run as it drops in foul territory. So one of those situations where Austin LaFollette, not listed, unfortunately, on the website roster for the Salamanders, but is on the roster that was sent out by the league this afternoon. Is that a redshirt freshman from Pitt Community College out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, and he was able to deliver in his first at-bat, taking over for the second baseman Dalton Martin, who was 2 for 3 with a pair of RBIs. Counting it now, ball 2 strikes to Chase Allen, who swings and misses for strike 3, and that'll be the second out. So that will bring up the center fielder, Patrick Wheeler.
Now batting, wearing number 77, Patrick Wheeler.
Wheeler in this game has a pair of RBI singles, has also grounded out to second. Pitch here is swung on, popped up. Somebody's got to get to it, and it'll be Cody Smith, who was able to make the catch and then just tosses the baseball back to the mound. And so that will end the inning. But the Salamanders do get another run on the RBI single by Austin LaFollette. And we will go here to the bottom of the 5th inning, as we'll send this one to a break as you're watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
And as we get set here for the bottom of the 5th inning, back out there on the mound to toss for the Salamanders is Joey Antonopoulos.
For the Tobs, wearing number 22 from Wake Forest University, Patrick Frick.
As Antonopoulos navigated through the 4th inning after walking back-to-back batters with 2 outs. Got a fly ball to deep left center field from Carson Freeman. So it'll be the 6, 7, and 8 batters for the Tobs, Frick, Fazo, and Taw. First pitch, a called strike here to Patrick Frick. 0 for 1 in the night. Walked, scored a run in the 2nd, and flied out to left in the 3rd. 0-1 offering is in there for a called strike 2. Signs here from the catcher, Laxton. Here's the 0-2, and that one is poked by Frick out to right. And this one is going to be caught by Stamper. And there will be one away.
Now batting, wearing number 19 from LaSalle University.
So that'll bring up Ben Fazo, looking for his first hit of the night. Popped up in foul territory to the first baseman back in the second. They popped up to the shortstop Locklear in the third inning. First pitch to him, he waves and misses, swings out of his shoes. So defensive change here for the Salamanders after they brought the pinch hitter in, and staying in to play second base is LaFollette. Pitch here going to miss. So the starting second baseman Martin is out of the game. Here's the 1-1. That one fouled back into the netting. As the count will go to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 offering, and that one's in the dirt, so nice side there from Ben Fazo. To even the count up. Base is empty for the Tobs here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Dudley Taw in the on-deck circle. Antonopoulos the pitch, and that one fouled back and out of play, first base side.
Are you insured? If not, then call Paula Webb with Farm Bureau Insurance for all your insurance needs.
See what they decide to do here. The 2-2, the pitch, again. Just fought off by Fazo. They went to the breaking ball. Fazo just able to get a piece of it. Tobs with just 3 hits tonight. All 3 of them came in the second inning. But they have had a base runner in each inning. And there has been at least 1 walk in each of the 4 innings for the Tobs here tonight. Let's see what they can do here in the 5th. Pitcher skied in the air by Fazo. First baseman Highfill in foul territory, tracking it down. And for the second time tonight, Fazo will hit a foul ball fly out to the first baseman.
Now batting, wearing number 4 from Baldwin Wallace, Dudley Taw.
So that'll bring up Dudley Taw, a left fielder. One of the 3 hits tonight for the Tobs, a single and a run scored in the second. Walked in the third inning. Offering here from Antonopoulos, a little miss slow away. Bullpen quiet for the Salamanders. There's the offering, and that one is swung on, but fouled out of play third base side. As Todd trying to put that one in play. Pitch breaking low and inside. Langston gives the signs. Antonopoulos finds a pitch to his liking, but that one was flown away. As the count now 2-1, 2 away here in the inning. Taw trying to keep it alive. The pitch is swung on and again fouled out of play. Over off on the third base side. Jacob Nestor, the number 9 batter, and the lineup for the Tobs in the on-deck circle. They set up outside. The pitch misses well outside as the catcher Laxton has to snow cone it. So the count full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Payoff pitch from Antonopoulos is going to miss ball 4, and so the streak continues for the Tobs. As a Salamander pitcher has walked at least 1 batter in each of the 5 innings now for the Tobs. So that will be the 3rd time tonight that Dudley Taw has been on base, 2nd time he's walked. And Jacob Nestor will step up 1 for 2 in the game, an RBI single back in the 2nd, also struck out looking to end the 3rd. That came against the starter, Riley Myers, before the Salamanders went to the bullpen. Pitch here swung on over the head of the second baseman, LaFollette. But Tall will have to stop at second, so that's a 2-out single for Nestor, his second hit of the night, fourth hit of the game for the Tobs.
Wearing number 7 from Shepherd University, Brenton Doyle.
So top of the lineup now as the pitcher heads down to the bullpen for the Salamanders to start warming up. As the pitcher is number 26, as it is Coleman Williams, a sophomore out of Duke. And the first pitch here will be a called strike to Brenton Doyle. Doyle would love to turn his night around. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, a fly ball to right. As the Tobs have runners at first and second here, 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning, trailing 12-3. Look back to second. Here's Antonopoulos' offering, and that one's going to miss. Count leave it up. A lot of room for Doyle out in right center. And if he can go that opposite way. We did see him hit a 2-run shot off the scoreboard at Edenton earlier this year. So we know he's got some opposite field power. One offering is waved at and missed. So the count now 1-2. Antonopoulos trying to get out of the inning. Going through the signs, the catcher Laxton. Antonopoulos sets on the mound. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and it's grounded to the third base line. The third baseman bobbles it. He's got to make a throw. It's not going to be in time. Bases loaded here for the Tobs. And the bottom of the 5th after Allen got handcuffed at third. So an error on Chase Allen, second of the game for the Salamanders, and the Tobs have them loaded. So that'll bring up Drew Brooks, the third baseman for the Tobs. Here's the first pitch to Brooks, who lines it foul down the left field line. Tobs have stranded 8 runners on base so far through the first 4 innings tonight. Trying to not add 3 more to that number. They've had the scoring chances, just haven't been able to put 2 and 2 together. Antonopoulos sets on the mound here, the 0-1. There's a called strike on the inner half of the plate as Brooks pulled off on it. The Tobs have Taw at third, Nestor at second, and Doyle is at first. Brooks has walked once in this game tonight. Has also flied out to right, flied out to center. And Drew Brooks going to ask for time at the plate, as it looks like Antonopoulos and Laxton couldn't get on the same page. 0-2 pitch is what is coming here to Drew Brooks. The offering up in the zone, and that'll be a ball. Tobs had the bases loaded back in the second inning, an inning in which they batted around. We're only able to plate 3 runs. That's been what they've been able to produce so far tonight, but trying to change that. Runners lead here from first, second, and third. 1-2 offering is swung on down the right field line, but it's going to be foul as Brooks couldn't get it to go in over the line. As that one had a good chance if it was fair to score 2, as Nestor was almost all ready to third. Probably would have moved Doyle up to third. He was already to second, but that's all for now. As it was a foul ball, so another chance here to 1-2 pitch. Drew Brooks ready at the plate. Righty-lefty matchup here. Here's the offering. That one is fouled straight back by Brooks as they went up and in. So for Joey Antonopoulos, at 47 pitches, which, as pointed out by our scorekeeper, is also the same number as on the back of his jersey. So we'll see here what Drew Brooks can do. Another 1-2 pitch on its way. And that's in the dirt. And it's kept in front by Laxton. So Drew Brooks, not new to the situation. He was in the spot back on CPL opening night. And he put it over the left field wall. We'll see if he can duplicate that. He had 3 runners on base against the Peninsula Pilots. And put it over the Farm Bureau Insurance Agency sign. 2-2 offering from Antonopolis is up in the zone. And the count is full now, 3-2. And we'll see if Antonopolis gives one his batter something to hit. And now head coach Avery Booker telling his outfielders and everybody to move back. So here it comes, a 3-2 pitch to Drew Brooks. Antonopolis delivers outside, ball 4. And that's a run powered by Greenlight. An RBI for Drew Brooks, his team leading 7th RBI of the year. And it will come without him having to put a bat on the ball. So it's Dudley Taw who scores from third. Nestor goes over to third, and Doyle moves up to second. So that brings up Kevin McGowan, who's been on base all 3 times tonight. First pitch to him almost gets by the catcher Laxton, but he loves it. McGowan has reached on an error, singled, and walked. Also has plated a pair. So with that walk, the Salamanders as a pitching staff tonight have now issued 9 walks, just the 3 strikeouts. This one is swung on, hit out to left center. Will this one drop or will it be caught? And it'll be caught by Williams in left center, as it just didn't have enough on it, and so that will leave the bases loaded. The Tobs do get one, though, on the bases loaded walk to Drew Brooks. So we've played 5 full here at historic Fleming Stadium, a 12-4 lead for Holly Springs Salamanders. As we step aside for a timeout, you're watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And as we come back here for the top of the 6th inning, left-hander Cody Smith back out to work here for the Towns off of the pitcher's mound. As fans, just a reminder, all Tobs games presented in partnership with Thomas Law. Thank you again to Thomas Law for their continued support of Wilson Tobs Baseball over the past 22 seasons here in Wilson. Also, fans, don't forget, the season marks the 7th annual Home for Hunger event is the biggest food drive in Wilson, so make sure you mark your calendars for Sunday, June 24th. Be sure to bring out canned goods for free admission to the game. First pitch here is going to miss up and away for a ball. As we are underway in the top of the 6th inning, 6, 7, and 8 batters, as it'll be the first baseman, Ben Highfill. 1 for 2 tonight. Drives this one to short. Frick gloves it. His throw right on target to Fazo, and there's one away. So that'll bring up the designated hitter, Trey McDyer, who left the ballpark back in the 4th inning with his 3-run home run over the left field wall. That's his only hit tonight as he's 1 for 3. Started the night with a unassisted ground out to first and then flied out to right. So lefty-righty matchup here. That will miss outside for a ball. So for the Salamanders, their pitching staff, 9 walks, 3 strikeouts in the game for Tobs pitching. The other way around, 8 strikeouts, 3 walks, but things just not adding up on the scoreboard, unfortunately, for the efficient night that the Tobs pitching has had. 2-0 count here, as that one will miss ball 3, as the walks had been a little bit of a problem for the Tobs pitching staff over the last 2 games. It was going into play last night. They walked 22 batters in the last 17 innings of work. There's a strike called here to McDyer. And that one swung on a miss. Going outside of the zone was McDyer. So now a full count here with 1 away. Cody Smith delivers, and that one will miss, and it'll be ball 4. So 1 out base runner. There's the 4th walk of the night for Tobs pitching.
Now batting, wearing number 37, DJ Laxton.
So that'll bring up the catcher, DJ Laxton, who would like to turn his night around. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. He struck out looking twice and struck out swinging once. This one will miss for a ball out of the hands of Cody Smith. So McDyer with that walk, 2nd time he's been on base tonight. And this one will miss as well. They try to frame the outside corner. Signs here from the catcher, Shmoy Christopher. The pitch, that one will be in there for a strike. Gets right over top of the knees. Two-one, and right back in the same spot. There's the count now. 2 balls and 2 strikes here to DJ Laxton with 1 away and a runner on first. Here in the top of the 6th inning, pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. 4th time tonight that DJ Laxton has struck out. And that'll be the 9th strikeout of the game. And Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout. So a tough night at the plate for DJ Laxton. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Aaron Stamper. First pitch here will miss low and outside. Stamper's 0 for 3. He's flied out to left and then struck out looking and struck out swinging. 9 strikeouts in the game tonight by Tobs pitching. This one misses up in the zone, so the count 2-0. A score update to pass along. Exhibition between Catawba Valley and Lexington County. No score in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pitch here is chopped to second. Throw to first, a little high. Can Fazo tag the runner? He does. So Fazo helps out Nestor, who threw that one wide. And that will end the inning as the Salamanders will strand a runner at first. As that will go down 4-3. So we will go to the middle of the 6th. For the Tobs, they will have their 4, 5, and 6 batters to up. It'll be Christopher, Freeman, and Frick. See what the Tobs can do after scoring a run in the bottom of the 5th inning. Fans, be sure to come out on Friday, June 29th for the 5th annual Digging in the Diamond game. Fans can pre-register for free at Saslow's Jewelers in Wilson for your chance to dig for one of several prizes. Featured prizes will include a round trip to Las Vegas, 4-day cruise, his and her wedding bands, and Tobs season tickets. Also, every Thursday leading up to Paint the Park night on Thursday, July 26th, the Tobs will be holding a silent auction for players' pink jerseys. All proceeds will benefit the Wilson Community Health Center for those women who cannot afford mammograms. Also be sure to join the Tobs players after the game on Thursday, June 21st for Late Night with the Tobs at Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings, the official sports bar of the Wilson Tobs. So we get set to go here for the bottom of the 6th inning. And just finishing his warm-up pitches is number 47, Joey Antonopoulos. He did yield a run off the bases loaded walk to Drew Brooks in the 5th, but he was able to get out of it as the Tobs could have tagged him for more, but McGowan hit the fly ball to left center that was caught by Williams. So Shoei Christopher will lead things off. He has walked 3 times tonight.
Leading off for the Tobs, wearing number 11, from Tennessee Wesleyan, Shoei Christopher.
So Antonopoulos gets set to deliver his first pitch. That will miss outside. There is action down in the bullpen for the Salamanders. Should Antonopoulos get into some trouble, he paints the outside corner here as the count evens up. Tobs 4 runs on 4 hits. 12 runs, 14 hits for the Salamanders. And this one taken by Shoei Christopher, but no call. Been very patient at the plate tonight. Ready to go. Laxing is the signs. This one driven down the left field line, but that one will get a play. Austin Vernon throwing down in the bullpen for the Tobs. Getting warmed up. Might see him here in the top of the 7th inning. 2-2 pitch, misses inside, and the count is 3-2 for the 3rd consecutive bat. Shoei Christopher, she's a 3-2 count. Antonopoulos sets and delivers, and that one's a called strike 3. Shoei Christopher will not have a 4th walk tonight, as he'll be the first out of the inning. So that will bring up Carson Freeman. So this is the first time tonight that Carson Freeman will not bat with runners on base. He came up with a pair of runners on base in the 1st, came up with the bases loaded in the 2nd, and then came up with 2 runners on base in the 4th. And so the count 1-0 here. Antonopoulos delivers the pitch. That one getting a ride out to right, but ranging back for it is Stamper. He makes the catch, and that's allowed out number 2. So that'll bring up the shortstop, Patrick Frick. First pitch here swung on. That's going to be a seeing eye single right back up the middle, as Patrick Frick has his first hit of the night, 5th hit of the ball game for the Tobs, and they've got a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, wearing number 19 from South, Ben Fazo.
So that'll bring up Ben Fazo, the runner on 1st and 2 away. Fazo 0 for 3 tonight, as he fouls the first pitch off. Unfortunately for Fazo, has not been able to hit the ball onto the infield tonight, as he's popped up to short and has also popped up in foul territory twice to the first baseman Highfill. Bats here with the runner Frick on 1st. 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Antonopoulos delivers. That one swung on, but into the glove of the 2nd baseman, Buffalette. And so that will end the inning, as we've played 6 full here at historic Fleming Stadium. And with that, we will send this one to a timeout, as you are watching Wilson Tobs baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Page along with you here as another call to the bullpen as Farm Bureau Insurance agent Lori Thomas making a call to the bullpen. Agent Lori Thomas always there for you when called upon. As the new pitcher for the Tobs will be that of number 37, Austin Vernon, a freshman right-hander out of North Carolina Central and Raleigh, North Carolina. As Vernon will make an appearance here in the top of the 7th inning, and unfortunately for the Tobs, this will be Austin Vernon's final appearance for the Tobs. He will be heading out of town tonight. But for good measure, is talking with him a little bit yesterday in High Point Thomasville. It's because his coaches have informed him that his role is going to be increased next year at NC Central. So he's going to see some more work and some bigger outings next year in his sophomore campaign. So definitely we wish the best to him, as he is easily the light of all the attention on bus rides to away games in Austin. Vernon sits right behind us. Has to have that 5th row seat on the left side of the bus. If not, he will move you out of the seat. He is very adamant. So Vernon gets set to start the 7th inning here, as the first pitch is going to miss up and in. He starts it against the top of the order to be Williams, Locklear, and La Follette. As Williams in this game tonight has 2 hits, a double and a single, also walked and struck out. Pitch here misses low and inside. So as we work in the 7th for Vernon, 5th pitcher of the night. And that one's in there for a strike. Shamoy Christopher quickly giving the signs. Here's the 2-1. That one swung on, hit out to left. Going back for it is Taw at the warning track, and he makes the catch over the shoulder. And there's one away. So with one away, that will bring up the shortstop, Cam Locklear. In this game tonight, Locklear 3 for 4. Tobs were finally able to retire him in the 5th inning with a ground out to 3rd. He's got a pair of singles, 2 runs scored, and an RBI double in this one. Pitch here swung at into the glove of Ben Fazo at first. He says, hey, look what I found. And so there are 2 away. I mean, the look that Fazo had on his face there, I mean, I know we're not all that close, but the look he had on his face there is kind of like when you put a quarter into the candy claw machine and you get like a whole bunch of candy. I mean, it's just pure excitement on the face of Ben Fazo. He's made 2 really nice plays tonight. And a pitch here is going to be foul tipped into the glove of the catcher, Shamoy Christopher. So the count quickly 0-2 here on the second baseman, Austin La Follette, who came in to bat in the 5th inning and picked up an RBI single right away. So that number 3 spot in the lineup tonight for the Salamanders has been a good one. The starting second baseman, Dalton Martin, went 2 for 3 with a pair of RBIs. The count now 1-2 here. Vernon trying to get out of the inning. Strike 3. 10th strikeout of the night for Tobs pitching. And that is going to end the inning. As it'll be 1-2-3, top of the 7th. It's time to stretch here at historic Fleming Stadium. We'll turn up the sounds as we hope that you sing along here at historic Fleming Stadium.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you as a new pitcher has come into the game for the Holly Springs Salamanders, as it'll be number 13, Sam Crawford. He is a freshman out of Georgia Tech from Raleigh, North Carolina. 6'2", 215 pounds, a left-hander. So he will face Dudley Taw. So it'll be a lefty-lefty matchup here. First batter for Crawford. And this one will be fouled off. So Crawford will take over for Joey Antonopoulos. Third pitcher of the night for the Salamanders. Pitch here is swung on a miss. Too much there on that one for Dudley Taw. Taw's been on base all 3 times tonight. Has singled, walked twice, and scored 2 runs. Going to be the 8, 9, and 1 batters here in the 7th. 0-2 pitch is in the dirt. Have to throw it on to the first as the catcher, Laxton, he makes the throw. Then it's in time to get Dudley Taw. So strikeout 2-3 on the putout.
Now batting, wearing number 6 from Catawba College, Jacob Nestor.
So that'll bring up Jacob Nestor, who will step into the right-handed batter's box. 2 for 3 tonight with an RBI, a pair of singles. Here's the pitch. That'll miss outside from Crawford. And a strike will be called here, so the count evens up. With 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning, a 12-4 lead for the Holly Springs Salamanders. Pitch here going to be fouled off of the right shin of Nestor. He'll try to see if he can get something going. Early in this game, it's just been 2 big innings for the Salamanders. As outside of the 2 5-run innings, they've scored just a single run in 2 other innings. High fastball here, swung on a miss. Nestor couldn't hold up, and that will be the 2nd out. So 2 strikeouts to start out the night for Sam Crawford.
Wearing number 7 from Shepherd University, Brenton Doyle.
So that'll bring up Brenton Doyle, who reached on an error back in the 5th inning. Was stranded at second. And a strike called here. Pitch here, driven down the right field line. That's going to be foul, as Brenton Doyle was trying to buy himself a ball down towards the bullpen, as he could have easily probably been headed for second, but he'll have to come back. And this was pointed out right when the pitching change was made to me by our scorekeeper here at the ballpark, that Sam Crawford also holds a pretty big name of a Major League Baseball Hall of Famer, as Sam Crawford was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1957 by the Veterans Committee, and he actually holds the Major League Baseball record with 309 career triples. As he was had his name honored by the Tigers. He's in the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame. Also twice was the league home run leader in 1901 and 1908, and a three-time AL RBI leader. Ball here back up the middle. This one might find its way through. It has eyes. And Brenton Doyle has himself his first hit of the night, a two-out single here in the 7th. And that is the 6th hit of the night for the Tobs. So that'll bring up Drew Brooks, who's been on base twice tonight. They've both been via the walk. Does have an RBI. Picked up his team-leading 7th RBI. This one goes all the way to the backstop. So Brenton Doyle will be able to head down to second base. And that pitch was just a little bit outside. So Brooks will get ready to step back in. He's flied out to right, walked, flied out to center, and walked. So hopefully he doesn't hit a fly ball here. Keep that streak going. Brenton Doyle leads off second after the wild pitch. Look back to second by Crawford. The pitch home. That one's going to miss outside. Having head back was Brenton Doyle. He'd got a pretty good secondary lead out there on the bases. 2 away here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Tobs trail the Salamanders. This one is swung on, chopped to the right side. That might be a tough play. The throw is in time, as they say that Bob Follett was able to make the play. Ranging deep in the hole to his left. And that will beat Brooks at first. So Brenton Doyle stranded on base after picking up the 2-out single. And we've played 7 full here at historic Fleming Stadium. We'll step aside as you're watching Wilson Tobs Baseball on CPLBaseball.tv.
Whenever you have a chance to give back to the community, it's a special day.
I just had the opportunity to help a mother and her 3 children move into a home.
So Mobile Mini is actually more than just the leader in secure storage and office rentals. We are a community player.
Giving back is one of Mobile Mini's core values. It's something that's ingrained in us.
I take pride in knowing that my efforts in the community is helping to make someone's life better.
And a new pitcher on the mound for the Wilson Tobs. It'll be Caleb Dean. First time that we've seen him on the mound here this summer for the Tobs. We've seen him start some games at first base, but we've not seen him on the mound for Caleb Dean, a junior out of Missouri Baptist from Killeen, Texas. As he'll try to navigate through the Salamanders lineup here in the top half of the 8th. As it will be the third baseman, Chase Allen, to step in. He is 2 for 3 tonight with a pair of singles, an RBI, and a walk. Takes his first pitch up in the zone. For Caleb Dean, he is listed as a two-way player. Listed as an outfielder, right-handed pitcher, but really he's just been able to play anywhere that head coach Brian Hill has asked him to early on. As we have seen him in the outfield, we've also seen him in consecutive games at first base, and now on the mound for the Tobs. Also back in the exhibition games to start the season against Fuquay Varina and Catawba Valley. We saw him a little bit at second base. So he's just kind of been all over for the Tobs. True definition of a utility player. 1-2 pitch coming here. That one is swung at and missed. Because the only chance that Chase Allen had to hit that one is if he had the ball on his backswing. So another strikeout for the Tobs.
Now batting number 77, Patrick Wheeler.
So that will bring up Patrick Wheeler, steps into the left-handed batter's box. 2 for 4 on the night with an RBI, takes a strike here. As it looks like the Tobs do have 2 pitchers throwing down in the bullpen. Luis Acosta, one of those pitchers. Fastball here misses high. 12-4 lead for Holly Springs. 1-1 pitch. That one misses up and in after the Salamanders scored 5 in the second and 5 in the fourth. That really fueled their offense here in this one tonight. And this one swung on and fouled out of play over on the left field side. Outside of those 2 5-run innings, just a single run in the top of the first and a single run in the top of the fifth. As this one misses up in the zone. So the count full now, 3 balls and 2 strikes to Patrick Wheeler. With the first baseman Ben Highfill in the on-deck circle. Pitch here swung on over the glove as it deflected off of Nestor. As it just went off of the edge, he tried to range up the ladder to get it. Couldn't come down with it, so it'll be a 1-out single for Wheeler.
Now batting, wearing number 33, Ben Highfield.
So that'll bring up Highfill. Who on the night is 1 for 3. Had an RBI double back in the second, has also walked. Popped up to second and grounded out to Frick at short. Takes the first pitch here low and away for a ball. Tobs tomorrow night will be on the road. They will make the trip to Fayetteville, North Carolina to take on the Swamp Dogs for the first time this season, and then will return home for a pair of games on Tuesday and Thursday against Wilmington and Edenton. Pitch here will miss low, so the count now 2 balls and a strike. Ready to go is Dean. Runner leads off first. Pitch is swung on. That is going to be hit out to right. Will it be caught? It is. Here comes the throw, but it's not going to be in time to double up the runner as out in right field. Carson Freeman tries to double up the runner, Patrick Wheeler, but he's unable to do so. So that will bring up the designated hitters. It'll be Trey McDyer. Giving the sign, Shamoy Christopher with 2 away. Here's the pitch from Caleb Dean. That one swung on. Fouled out of play by the right-handed swinging designated hitter.
Are you insured? If not, then call Clint Godwin with Farm Bureau Insurance.
So 15 hits in the ball game tonight for Holly Springs. Pitch here is fouled at the plate off of Shamoy Christopher, so he might need a little extra time. Home plate umpire will help him out a little bit. Count no balls, 2 strikes, 2 away here in the top of the 8th inning. Caleb Dean delivers, and that one is swung on. Nestor at second, the toss to first in time, and Caleb Dean able to work around a 1-out single from Patrick Wheeler. He works a clean top of the 8th inning. As we will go to the bottom of the 8th. We get late here at historic Fleming Stadium. Here's the Tobs with 4 runs on 6 hits. See if they can add anything to the scoreboard here. And the bottom of the 8th inning. As the Salamanders make their way back out to the field. And we have a score update from our exhibition game between the Catawba Valley Stars and the Lexington County Blowfish. The Stars have a 3-0 lead in the top of the 7th inning. So top of the valley trying to see if they can pick up another win against a Coastal Plain League team. As unfortunately, they picked up a 5-4 win against the Tobs here in an exhibition matchup in the top second game of the season. And Sam Crawford back out to work for the Salamanders. As for Crawford, he came on to pitch the 7th inning. Worked around a 2-out single from Brenton Doyle. And then a wild pitch that allowed Doyle to go down to second. He would get the ground out from Brooks. Even though Drew Brooks didn't make it look easy, it was a nice play by LaFollette to get the 3rd out. So leading off the bottom of the 8th, it'll be Kevin McGowan. It'll be McGowan, Christopher, and Freeman, the 3, 4, and 5 batters. McGowan has been on base 3 times tonight. Pitch here will miss outside for a ball. McGowan has reached on an error, singled, walked, and flied out to left. So between him and Shamoy Christopher, the 3 and 4 batters, they've been on base combined 6 times tonight, with 4 of those being walks, as Shamoy Christopher has been on base 3 to 4 times. All 3 of those times were walks. The count now 2-0 here to McGowan. A 2 RBI single back in the 2nd inning. And this one will catch the outside corner for a called strike. Tobs still with a pair of pitchers throwing down the bullpens. That's Eddie Taveras and Luis Acosta. 2-1 pitch is swung on but fouled off of the netting. So the count evens up 2 balls and 2 strikes with nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Two-two pitch, and that one fouled off of McGowan. As it will be Shamoy Christopher and Carson Freeman follow up the number 3 batter in the Tobs lineup. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Tobs. 12 runs, 15 hits, 2 errors for the Salamanders. Pitch here swung on into the glove of the first baseman. Highfield will step over and touch the bag as he found himself a prize. And there's one away. So that'll bring up Shamoy Christopher. And so with the left-handed pitcher on the mound, we'll see Shamoy Christopher bat from the right side for the first time tonight. And he swings and misses the first pitch, so he went officially 0 for 1 with 3 walks tonight from the left side of the plate. We'll see what he can do here from the right side of the plate. And the pitch here from Crawford is right down the middle for a called strike, so the count quickly 0-2. Christopher in uncharted waters here, as he had worked ahead in the count early in each of his first 3 at-bats. 0-2 pitch here, frames him on the back door. And that's going to be called for strike 3, and Shamoy Christopher having a chat with the home plate umpire. And so he will make his way back to the dugout. And so he has struck out in each of his last 2 at-bats now. So that'll bring up Carson Freeman, 0 for 4 tonight. As this one bounces in the dirt, gave the ball a ride in his last at-bat before flying out to the right fielder Stamper. Was also grounded out to second twice, flied out to center. 1-0 pitch. That one will miss up in the zone. As the Tobs tonight have plated 4 runs, but they have had their opportunities as they've stranded runners on base in pretty much every inning, and a strike called here, so the count now 2-1. As the Tobs have left 9 runners. Actually, check that. They've left 13 runners on base. My stats hadn't updated. 2-1 count here. That's off of the end of the bat, I believe, of Freeman. As it was inside, it was an excuse me swing. Wanted to hold up on it. So that went off of the bat. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to the count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Sam Crawford sets, delivers, and that one's going to miss, blown away, and the count full. 3-2. As Crawford has struck out 3, working in his second inning of relief. Yielded just 1 hit, and that was a single to Doyle. Payoff pitch on the way from Crawford, and that one is missed, ball 4. So the Tobs will get base runner with 2 outs here in the 8th.
Now batting, wearing number 22.
So Carson Freeman on base for the first time tonight. And that'll bring up Patrick Frick, who's been on base twice. He picked up his first hit of the night back in the 6th. As he has walked, flied out to left, flied out to right, and singled that one back up the middle. So Carson Freeman will take his lead over at first. Pitcher from Crawford is going to be a called strike by the home plate umpire. Good lead over there at first. Waiting Crawford, his pitch. That breaks low inside. Laxton is able to keep it in front of him. So even though DJ Laxton has had a tough night at the plate tonight, done a nice job blocking baseballs behind the plate. Here's the 1-1. That one in almost on the hands of Frick. Frick early on in the season has been hit twice by the baseball. Two, 1. That one swung on. That's the go to the third baseman. His throw is in time. Nice play by Chase Allen over there at third, as he wouldn't have let that one get by him. And so with that, we will head to the top of the 9th here at Fleming Stadium as the Salamanders have a 12-4 lead against the Tobs, as you're watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
Jump Duck Page along with you here as the 7th pitcher of the night is warming up for the Tobs as number 29, Eddie Taveras. Will get set to throw here. Taveras out of Peru State from San Cristobal, Dominican Republic. And he will face DJ Laxton. And now the home plate umpire going to tell Taveras that he has to take the arm sleeve off, as that really is going to provide that big of a difference in a 12-4 game here in the top of the 9th, but we'll let that one go. So Taveras will get set here. Here's the fastball, and that one is going to miss. So Tavares getting a chance to work late here in this one for the Tobs. The 1-0 pitch is Shmoy Christopher. Can't keep hold of it. It goes to the backstop. It'll be 8-9-1 in the Salamanders lineup. Laxton, Stamper, and Williams, barring any pinch hitters. Here's the 2-0. That one swung on. That one hit a long way at the wall. Did Taw get to it? I believe that one is out of here. And that one will be gone. So a nice way for DJ Laxton to break a 4-strikeout night with a solo shot to left. Off of reliever Eddie Tavares. So that will make it 13-4. So that will bring up the number 9 batter, Aaron Stamper. And that one grounded to third. Brooks finds it with the glove. His throw finds the first baseman Fazer. They connect the dots, and there's one away. So that'll bring the top of the order up. And it will be the left fielder, Carter Williams. So that Williams on the night has a pair of hits. Also has a walk, a strikeout, and a fly ball to the left. As the first pitch here is a called strike. And that solo shot by Laxton, second home run of the night for the Salamanders. As this one here for a called strike two after McDyer had the 3-run shot back in the 4th. That fueled that 5-run inning. 0-2 pitch is swung on, hit to Nestor at second. Plays the late hop the throw in time to Fazo. And there's the second out. So that'll bring up the shortstop, Sam Locklear. Started out the night 3 for 3, but since then has went 0 for 2 with a ground out to third and a liner to Fazo at first. Yes, he is 3 for 5. RBI double back in the first, and then had a pair of singles in the second and 4th innings. Tavares delivers that one in the dirt. So Tavares got ahead of the count to Laxton, but then the solo shot to Laxton. This one bounces off of the plate as Tavares has to go down and relace the left cleat. So now on the 2-0. This one is inside. Stepping out of the way was Carter Williams. Didn't want any part of being close to that fastball from Tavares. So Locklear is going to take the called strike. So the count now 3-1. Locklear going to try to see if he can break something he's had in his last 2 at-bats. Here's the pitch. That one's going to go to the backstop. So that'll be a walk. Locklear will be on base for the 4th time tonight. Works the walk here. And that will bring up the second baseman, Austin LaFollette. So we'll see what Tavares can do here. No call here. Actually, calling from the plate umpire. So that's a first pitch strike to the left-handed slinging LaFollette. He has 1 for 2 in this game with an RBI single. Takes this one just low and inside. Count evens up. Locklear, the runner at first. 16 hits in the ball game tonight for the Salamanders. As this one will miss. Shmoy Christopher thought that one could have been a strike, but didn't get any help from the home plate umpire. So Tavares now will take the long look in. And this one is going to be golf foul at the plate. So the count will go even here. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs in the inning. Troy Christopher will go through the signs. And the pitch is low in the dirt. Able to check his swing was LaFollette. So the count will be full 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch, swung on. That one skied in the air. Looks like Brenton Doyle lining it up. He'll make the catch. And that will end the inning. So a solo home run for the Salamanders, ups their lead to 13-4. They leave a runner on base after the 2-out walk. And we go to the bottom of the ninth here at historic Fleming Stadium. As we'll step aside as you're watching Wilson Tobs baseball here at CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
Whenever you have a chance to give back to the community, it's a special day.
I just had the opportunity to help a mother and her 3 children move into a home.
So Mobile Mini is actually more than just the leader in secure storage and office rentals. We are a community player.
Giving back is one of Mobile Mini's core values. It's something that's ingrained in us.
I take pride in knowing that my efforts in the community is helping to make someone's life better.
Change here for the Salamanders, as it will be number 26, Coleman Williams, a right-hander, a sophomore out of Atlanta, Georgia, who goes to Duke. So he unfortunately not with his Duke teammates, as they are trying to keep their hopes alive for a college baseball title. But he is here in Wilson, North Carolina tonight doing the pitching. And Duke actually up 4-0. So probably really wishes that he wasn't here tonight, even though he is getting the chance to pitch. But he will try to close things out here in a low-pressure situation for the Salamanders at the bottom of the ninth. They have a 13-4 lead. So for Coleman Williams, he will be the 4th pitcher of the night. And he will face Ben Fazo to lead things off. Righty-righty matchup. Fazo, a high chopper off the plate. It's going to be Williams to throw it. It's a low scoop by the first baseman, Highfill. And that'll be the first out.
Now batting, wearing number 4 from
So that'll bring up Dudley Taw. Here with one away. As Taw in this one has singled, walked twice, scored a run, also struck out. This one goes to the backstop. Williams sets and delivers the 1-0. That one a bouncer in the dirt. This one scooped though by Laxton. As Dudley Top will jump ahead in the count. Two-0 pitch is getting set. Dudley Taw. And he swings and misses. This one can't hold up on it. As Williams will get into the count. So the Tobs send 7 pitchers out to the mound tonight. After the starter Jason Kornitzer went just 2 innings to start this one. 2-1 pitch is going to miss up in the zone. So the count now 3-1. Tobs looking to try to get another runner via a walk. Here's the 3-1, but that one's called a strike. The Tobs have had 10 walks tonight here against the Salamanders pitching, but have just not been able to put those together to equate to runs on the scoreboard. I've left 14 runners on base. 3-2 pitch coming here from Coleman Williams. And that one is up in the zone, and that will be the 11th walk tonight by Salamanders pitching.
Now batting, wearing number 6 from Catawba College, Jacob Nestor.
So Jacob Nestor will step up with a runner on and one away here in the bottom of the 9th inning. As Nestor 2 for 4 tonight. A pair of singles, a pair of strikeouts, also an RBI. Is this one in the dirt? Due here for a single. He's went single strikeout, single strikeout. Trying to see if he can move Dudley Taw around the bases. Coleman Williams sets up on the mound. The right-hander delivers, and that one misses up in the zone. The count now 2-0. Long look in here for Coleman Williams. And this one will miss, and the count now 3-0. One out here at the bottom of the 9th inning. We started the game at 6:07, now at 9:09 as we've officially hit the 3-hour mark on this Sunday evening. And a pitch here will be a called strike down the outer half. Leading off first is left fielder Dudley Taw after working his 3rd walk of the night. Here's the pitch, and that one is fouled by Nestor. That one on the outer half of the plate. Gonna hold off on it. So the Tobs have had 2 players tonight that have worked 3 walks at the plate, Shamoy Christopher and Dudley Taw. Nestor trying to reach base here. 3-2 pitch is on its way, and that one is poked foul down the first base line. Some of the fans of the beer garden hoping it would make it in there, but now hoping that a Salamander player will toss it over to them. And we'll see, and he's just going to hand it off to a fan. And I will get read by kids down there that didn't get the baseball. And this one misses low inside, another walk. So back-to-back walks with a 1 out. Have put 2 Tobs runners on.
Now batting, wearing number 7 from Shepherd University, Brenton Doyle.
And so that'll force the catcher Laxton to head out and have a quick chat here with his pitcher, Coleman Williams, as Brenton Doyle will step up. Doyle started the night 0 for 3, but since then has reached base twice, reached on an error in the 5th, and then singled in the 7th. So the runners now lead from first and second, Taw and Nestor. The pitch here to Brenton Doyle. Is swung on, that one's fouled into the netting, first base side. So the count goes to 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch now coming. And that one was inside, but nice job by Laxton. He was able to glove it. So barring a rally by the Tobs here in the bottom of the 9th, they'll fall to 2-2 at home this year. And also for the first time, fall 2 games below 500. 1-1 pitch, and Doyle, don't believe, held up on it. He didn't, as that was a called strike by the home plate umpire. So the count now 1-2. Long look in for Williams after allowing consecutive walks. Trying to record the second out. Here's the pitch. That one is low. The count leave it up. Drew Brooks in the on-neck circle for the Tobs. He's also worked a pair of walks tonight. He's yet to pick up a hit. Runners take their leads. Coleman Williams sets on the mound. Here's his 2-2 pitch, and that one is swung on a chop to third. They throw to second. They make the turn to first, and it won't be in time. So the force out at second will retire Nestor from the base pass. That goes 5-4. Tar moves over to third. Doyle will reach on the fielder's choice.
Drew Brooks.
So that'll bring up Drew Brooks with runners on the corners and 2 Tobs down to their last out. Brooks 0 for 3 on the night with 2 walks and an RBI. First pitch here is a called strike. He's flied out to right, flied out to center, grounded out to second. And then the 2 walks. Walked with the bases loaded in the 5th inning. That was the only run that inning the Tobs scored, left the bases loaded. Pitch here is down the first base line. First baseman scoops it. Then he make the toss. And it's going to be in time as Highfill was spinning around and then just tossed it in the air. Luckily, his pitcher, Williams, was there to cover, and he was able to get Brooks at first. So that will do it for our ball game here tonight as the Salamanders pick up the 13-4 win. As the Tobs take a look at their final line score. 4 runs on 6 hits and 1 error for the Salamanders. 13 runs on 16 hits and 2 errors. As this game will finish at 9:15 p.m. So officially a 3+ hour ball game here tonight. As the Tobs will fall to 3-5 on the season. Holly Springs, they will improve to 3-7 on the season. Get you a look here at our pitching decisions. As the winning pitcher picking up his first win of the year will be number 47. It'll be Joey Antonopoulos. The losing pitcher falling to 0-2 will be the starter for the Tobs, Jason Kornitzer. And then the save will not be given out. As had Sam Crawford come back out, he could have potentially picked up the save, but they brought out Coleman Williams, so no save in play here tonight. So that'll do it for us here from historic Fleming Stadium. As the Tobs, unfortunately, on the wrong side of a 13-4 score. Tobs on the road tomorrow as they make the trip to Fayetteville, North Carolina, to take on the Fayetteville Swamp Dogs. 7:05 p.m. first pitch there in Fayetteville, and then the Tobs home for a pair of games on the 12th and the 14th here at historic Fleming Stadium. Again, we'd like to thank our exclusive partners, Tobs Law Attorneys, Greenlight, and Emerge Ortho. Also like to thank our game day sponsors, the Cottage Animal Clinic, PDSS, Emerge Ortho, Life 1031, and State Farm agent Jana Lake for sponsoring tonight's game. As the Tobs back in action tomorrow night, we hope to have an audio broadcast for you live from Fayetteville, North Carolina. So stay tuned to the Tobs website, also the Tobs social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as we'll keep you updated there with what will be going on as the Tobs look to get back into the win column as they've dropped each of the last 2 outings. I'd also like to send a shout out to French West Vaughan NC by train and Travel Easy as 123, the official travel partner of the Wilson Tobs. So that'll do it for us here tonight from Wilson, North Carolina. For Doug Page, bringing you all the live play-by-play coverage of Wilson Tobs baseball. We hope to hear from you tomorrow night in Fayetteville, North Carolina. So long, and have a great Sunday evening.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, Our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.